I'd like to start off this episode with an apology.
I'm sorry that you guys aren't subscribed, because
True.
that's what you should do. That's what you should be right now. If you're not subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button right now. Watch it. Look, it lights up subscribe whenever I say the word. Check it out.
We got some backlash.
Did we?
We did.
No, not a we.
People did not like my Interstellar take, and I'd like to apologize to absolutely fucking nobody. That movie is mid.
Man, the fat guy in black got a lot to say today.
I can already see the comments coming.
I'm just happy it wasn't me this time.
Fair. Well, usually it's both of us at least. What do they say about just you?
Wow, really good take. I agree with that.
It's the worst. Nah, the movie sucks. I'm gonna get more and more negative about it now because he tried to defend it so hard.
Think about all the corn. Did you know that in order to film that scene, they had to plant like millions of dollars worth of corn, and they got to sell it back to them, and they made a huge profit of corn.
Actually, easy cash. Now, the main thing is, why didn't they just make GMO corn
I mean, it probably is GMO,
that would survive?
like in the world,
Yeah,
like in that particular world.
yeah.
I don't know.
There you go. The movie shit.
I mean, wasn't it just like fucking just big old dust bowl like across the world? Wasn't that the whole main premise? I forget.
It was, yeah, but like, okay. Genetically engineer it to survive dust.
No, build a greenhouse.
Or yeah, just build a fucking greenhouse, yeah.
Oh no, put the food in something.
The Great War destroyed all the tarps. What are we gonna do?
Plastic
The movie-
man across the world.
Congrats.
There's no other things pliable enough to hold any products.
Now the comments are gonna say, points out one plot hole. I'm fat.
How would they say they're fat?
No, they're gonna say that about me.
Oh.
That hurt my feelings.
I still just like click on it just to get a giggle right now.
It's fucked up.
Because the way that he's, and then the comeback after
That was the worst part, was that the comeback was really good, so I couldn't even answer it.
The comeback was because Mamba responded back with, "Why does everyone take a foot long glizzy for this movie?" And then he said, the guy said,
Maybe you need to stop eating 12-foot glizzies and go down to the 6-incher, and maybe your clothes will fit.
Go down to 6 inches and your clothes will fit better.
It was a really good one. That guy actually got me good. But I was really mad about it, I'm not gonna lie.
I love that shit, bro.
I was so pissed. I was so mad. Then I remembered I've done more in my life than this guy's done.
And then I
will do
remembered
in his entire life.
Sticks and stones may break my bones.
No, words definitely hurt me for a little bit. Oh, I have beer in front of me. I guess we'll just yap duo episode. So
Yep, just the two of us.
just the two. You can let the cats out.
We don't. The AC guy still has to come.
Oh, fuck that guy. He's not coming. Hey,
Hey.
nothing.
Hey. What's going on?
Just two dudes not kissing on a couch.
You know, just being totally epic.
Oh, the boy kissers meeting, not the Yap Squad. Fuck.
Anta, why do you have play balls behind you?
It's my nephew's stuff.
Is that real fire?
Why'd you steal it?
No, he brought he likes to come down here because before I moved down, my sister and her boyfriend bought him a bouncy house that was able to fit down here. It wasn't very
Just
big.
Took his space.
Yeah, basically. And so now he just wants to come down here and use the bouncy house, but he can't anymore because obviously I'm here. So.
This is my domain.
He brought his balls down there to go play. They didn't tell him. They didn't tell him before he brought.
He's only two.
So
he doesn't. He wouldn't know. Last night he got a splinter in his hand, and he was showing it off all proudly, like, "Oh, this is my first splinter. It was in a little bag. It was like this fucking tiny ass little
My first
like,
fucking battle scar. Holy.
yeah."
My first splinter. God, what a pussy.
How long do you think he keeps it for?
I don't know.
He probably already lost it.
forgot about it. Yeah.
It's fucked up.
I mean, when you're like that young, he's just like, it's like, oh, he can shine a fucking shiny rock in front of his face. It's like, oh,
Oh, goody.
forgot about that.
I love rocks.
No attention span.
What you guys been up to? Been hanging out?
Nothing.
Just working.
How's work been?
Kind of pissing me the hell off. You know what I'm saying?
Let's settle. Pissing you the heck off. All right, buddy.
Mm,
No, it's
You're
just
getting me all flustered.
too many expletives. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. It was done that whole time.
yeah. But now I'm just doing like I've come to realize how little everybody else fucking does, and so like it pisses me off that they're all getting away with it, and so I just stopped helping them.
What are you just showing them what life is if you're just like a manager?
Yeah, I don't know what
That's
to.
it.
Yeah, I'm just like you're gonna. Well, it's other managers, so I'm just like. So that's like usually we all help each other, but there's only like 2 people that help me, and then the rest of them come and like fuck off and pretend to work, and they are just not doing anything. I'm just like, that's awesome, and then they sit there and take credit
Credit for what?
for our work.
Well, that's cringe.
Like, there's this one lady who does like her actual job maybe like twice a month, and then we have like a manager's group chat, and she'll post like 10 pictures in a row. And what's funny about it is that I know that she didn't do that by herself. Like, I know that she had like 5 other people doing that for her, and she probably placed like the last block on the build and was just like,
Classic.
look at what we did.
It was a team effort, guys.
Nah, just fucking throw the world off your back, dude. Let them see what it's like if you don't try.
Oh, I have, and I told like this one lady because I feel bad because I'm fucking her over by like, but I'm doing my shit and she's doing her shit and I'm helping her with her shit. And I literally told her, I was like, dude, I'm not helping them. Like, if they're not gonna do their shit, tell them like stop fucking around and doing like nothing, and I'll help out. And she's like, I'm not gonna say that. Then I was like, all right. You don't have to say that. I'm just not gonna help them. Like I'll help you all the live long day,
Yeah,
but I'm never like gonna help them.
fair. All's fair in loving work.
Loving
Well-
Riz.
He's stimming.
Yeah.
How are you and Buggy doing?
I don't know. Like, he's an op.
So
That's
our
true. So,
intervention did
yeah, it
not
didn't
heal
work.
anything.
No.
did
You know who is an op though? Is fucking Rose. Oh my god.
Well, watch
Oh.
Temptation Island. Classic.
Yep. No, she's just what's the hit list? She's mean, she's an op, she doesn't care about other people's feelings. What else?
I know what we have to do next.
kill her?
Intervention 2.
Oh, let's just see what she's doing.
And then have a special guest come on, previous host Angel.
No, we were talking about here. I'll probably bleep this part out, but we had a fire idea.
So I remembered this thing that happened. So you know Devin has the proclivities of anytime he hears a girl breathe in Counter-Strike, he adds them, right?
Yeah,
And
that's classic.
so long story short, the Sam guy that like we knew, like that was my friend in high school. We were playing Counter-Strike one day, and he invited this chick named Patches to fucking play with us.
Her real name was Patches.
I don't know, that was her Discord name. And then I go to like her Steam profile, and she has Devin added.
How?
Like, I don't know. That's why I thought it was so fucking funny because
Dude,
it's like
it's
I
honestly
met her
so
through
impressed. Like
someone who is completely unrelated.
this guy
And then
knows every woman on Counter-Strike. It's actually impressive.
and then I keep going through like because I think like one day that it was the same thing where like he was playing with them or something, and like I was stalking their friends list and stuff, and it's the same thing. It was like this mutual they had added that was another girl had both Sam and then Devin added. These guys have never met ever. And so it was just really fucking bizarre because like it was just like what the fuck is going on here, right?
I always feel weird whenever my worlds like collide. I don't know. It's weird when like your real life gets crossed over with fucking like I don't know. Just imagine like somebody from high school meeting Devin. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Exactly. Well, I mean, I would be worried about the other way around, but you know, Devin's also kind of
Devin meeting someone from high school.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean, but nah, it's look, Devin is half his friends list is women, and half of those women are people that we don't talk to anymore, and he still has them added.
Bro,
I don't even know how he does it. Like when girl from season 3 to season
the Roblox chick
to season 4, and then 2 season break, and then 2 season return. She came back, and then she blocked like everybody, right? Did she block you?
I don't know. Let's see. I know on Discord for sure, but
she blocked like everybody, but then she didn't block Devin, and she still has Devin added.
Devin just has that criminal riz, I guess. I don't know.
It's just like kind of like you said,
but like not enough though. You know what I mean? Like he does like. I don't know. Devin's never gonna see this, so I'm just gonna say it, and I would say it to his face. I think Devin's a virgin.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either. Because some of his exploits on like Tinder sound kind of crazy.
But I don't.
Not gonna lie.
I don't know how much I believe of that. If I'm being real.
I mean, fair.
I think a lot. I think he puts on a bit. I'll be honest. I think his whole thing is a bit. And I think outside of us, like in real life, outside of like friends, he's like the totally like most normal guy ever.
Do you though? You think it's all been a bit for 8 years?
I hope.
That I don't believe it though. Like this guy, like, because I know he's weird with I know background stuff, right? I know, like, I'm not gonna say what, but I know that he interacts the same way with like random women that he messages on Discord.
I think that's funny.
Because if you're getting pussy in real life, why would you even bother exploring Discord pussy?
Right.
I mean, it's just all avenues.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, think about all half married guys. They can get pussy anytime they want, but yet they go buy hookers.
Well, that's different. You can fuck that. You can't fuck e-pussy.
Bro, you haven't seen some of the shit they got going on in China right now. That's all I gotta say.
Oop, Alberto.
Hold on. Our leasing assistant is speaking with us. How'd you know?
I got that riz.
What'd they say?
Dash for the apartment number because I never give it to him.
Are those PSP games in the back or PS3 games?
Where over here?
Yeah,
those are Switch games.
They look too like
go hit the lineup. Hold on. Let's see.
God, I hope he's wearing pants. Imagine just butt naked.
We got,
oh my god, that is $500.
Oh shit.
That's more than $500. 60, 120.
Yeah, bro, people be flexing their fucking bands, dude.
180.
We be flexing their games.
240.
Attack on Titan 2. I mean, I found that game at GameStop. I got it for like $30.
360.
Pokemon. Hyrule Warriors.
420.
Skyward Sword. I still need to play this game. Super Mario Bros. 3D. Can't get this game anymore. Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
$660
I have
worth
some
of
others, but like I have Bayonetta somewhere, I think.
Steam games don't really count because a lot of the times they're on sale.
Yeah.
Nintendo games don't go on sale. Except for like maybe the one that he found.
I heard
is
that
all 60 plus each.
Mario Kart, they're doing
Sorry, I need
the
to put
physical
my
copy
robe
is going to
back
be like
on.
$80 or 90.
You know, let's stop charging so much money for Mario Kart.
I know.
Is that not
it's
insane?
the same thing.
It's the same thing
Look-
every fucking year, and you can't make it like $20. You don't even change
Listen.
it. You might as well just export the files.
I'm not gonna lie, I love Nintendo games, but those are the greediest bastards in the entire fucking gaming industry, and it's crazy.
On God.
Like, what was that shit about? Like, they freaked the fuck out because of like all those Gmod mods, like a bunch of Sonic assets or something were like in Gmod, and they like DMCA'd like.
I mean,
all
they
the
DMCA
creators.
Power World too. When Power World is like very,
I mean, that's different.
That too.
it's kind of understandable, but it's also like okay.
Power World, yeah, I will say the Power World one is different, but like, because they were making money, right? The Gmod guys weren't. The only people making money were the server owners using those fucking assets in their servers and being scumbags.
Yeah,
But the actual creators weren't making money.
I don't know. The Power World thing still feels scummy to me.
Nah, I mean, that's like they legit just took Pokemon.
Okay, do you think you heard about the Schedule 1 game getting sued or no?
That's different.
It's
That
getting-
is
getting
actually
sued?
I feel like it's the same thing though.
no, because they're
For
taking
what?
they're literally taking like the likeness of everything.
They're getting
about it.
sued by a drug dealer simulator.
Yeah, but they're claiming it's because of the UI, not like the whole idea of the game.
I mean, so I don't know. Does Nintendo own the rights of like, I capture animal, I throw animal into ring, they fight to the death?
I mean, probably.
That I don't like that. I feel like is that not insane?
This is like the Fine Bros fucking
Yeah,
copyright.
I was literally about to say that.
dude.
It's a dangerous path to go down. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
We're
I think
old
that's
heads.
crazy.
It's like
Oh
one of
my
those things though, like
God.
where it has to be transformative enough, but I don't think Power World had that transformative aspect. But I also think they probably got mad because they were like, "This people are thinking that's what Pokemon should be,"
It should be.
and so they got more upset that someone else made it a little bit better.
To be clear, I didn't even play Power World.
Neither did I. I kind of wanted to, but then I was just
I
like,
played it a bit.
"Nah."
But I don't know. I just think it's a dangerous path. Because like, then what's going to stop like Call of Duty being like, we own first person shooters, buddy? You know what I mean?
But I think that's like
in
the
30
difference.
years.
Is like it's such a different thing. Like, obviously, Call of Duty's like I'm a first person shooter, and then like that doesn't mean they don't own like the copyright to first person shooters, but Nintendo or Game Freak might own the copyright to.
Okay, well,
Beast.
let's get more specific then. What if Call of Duty says we own first person shooter round based zombies?
No.
I think that's
Is
a
it
pretty realistic claim that
Devastating.
in 30
No,
years
because
that they would go
because
for.
zombies is copyrighted,
Zombies, like, what do you mean?
like the name.
Well, that's not, yeah, I mean, but like, okay, is the idea of it copyrighted?
No, that's why you can't, because you can say like these aren't zombies; they're undead foes.
Based. I mean, I don't know. Like, fucking, I don't know.
That's why they're
Just
called.
getting
That's
around
why they're called
pop-
walkers in The Walking Dead.
PG.
Really?
Like that's why they don't say the word zombie.
Is that true?
Yeah, 'cause
Like, actually true? Like,
Yeah.
100%?
I'm pretty sure. Like you can't say like the zombie is like technically like a copyrighted term. I think.
That's kind of stupid, though. It's like you said. I think that's kind of dumb.
So why did they not say it?
Good question.
Oh, Marvel did have it on there for a while,
Hmm.
but it's now public domain.
What, zombie? The word zombie?
Yeah,
So, really, Marvel could
Hmm.
sue them.
not really. They said they maybe could, probably not.
It just, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense anymore in today's world. Bless you.
Thanks.
To be
Jesus
able to
Christ.
like do whatever the fuck you want with words, especially. I kind of get the Power World thing, but at the same time, if somebody's doing something better than you, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Well, don't let me get that
Right,
idea.
it's- Especially with that last fucking Pokemon game, bro. That shit was booty.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Hmm.
Like my manager, he's like a huge fucking Pokemon nerd, and the biggest fucking Pokemon nerd that I know, like ever. is in there saying like how shit like Pokemon games have been. And it's kind of crazy like that Power World can do it because he was explaining to me and showing me the graphics of the last one, and dude, and the fact that they went from Sword and Shield to the next one is the amount of graphics, like it just went downhill. It was just shit.
They went downhill.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was talking about Sword and Shield. I don't know shit
There's
about.
another one. There's another new one that came after that.
All I'm saying
I didn't know
is saving
that.
money on video games has never been easier than it has been in the past 2 years.
Yeah, because I don't want to.
Everything has been dog shit. Well, not everything.
Except for the ones that are like $5 or $10, which is funny.
That's the thing, though. It's like random indie games are like $10, and it's just better than like, I don't know, like people, like what the fuck? They're just bad. Like I haven't played Pokemon since like Black and White, and then I played Sword and Shield, I think, but I didn't finish it.
Yeah, I bought. Because I think you and I bought one, and I bought one, you bought the other.
Yeah, but then I don't know.
I finished it.
It wasn't good enough for me to finish.
I thought it was a good game. I mean, it was also the first game that I played that wasn't like red, yellow, blue, and green. I never really got into the only other Pokemon games after that I played were fucking Pokemon Ranger.
What was that one?
It's like it was on the DS, and you had to, in order to capture Pokemon, you would have to like use your stylus and circle around them.
Is that the one where your Pokemon would like follow you around and shit?
Yeah,
I think I played that too.
Because
I either played that or Mystery Dungeon, and I can't figure out which one.
I played both. I played Mystery Dungeon too. I think I had growing up on the DS. I only had the games that weren't actual Pokemon games, and I was pissed because I could never find it.
I did Sapphire, Heart Gold. I think I played Black from Black and White. I don't know which one. They were pretty much the same fucking game.
We know you played White.
I played Black, motherfucker. I think that was it. And then I played like Sword and Shield. They're just very repetitive, unless you make like huge graphical enhancements. I feel like
it is the same exact game. I think the only thing that it took, you know how long it took me to realize that red, green, blue, and yellow were all the same game.
Really,
it took me so long.
Is there not even anything different about them?
Just what Pokemon are in it, because not all 151 are in it. They want you to buy the different games so that way you could trade them.
Really? I mean, I guess I kind of figured that the Pokemon would be different.
There used to be like this app that I had, like when I played like Black with my cousin. You could just like it would just create a Pokemon, and
you used to play Black with your cousin.
Classic.
Anyways, there was this app that would like simulate the DS like radio frequency or whatever it was to like trade with one another, and you could just give yourself any fucking Pokemon that existed.
That's fucking nuts.
You could put any move on any Pokemon. Like
I had a little cheat stick. Remember the cheat sticks that you could plug into the DS?
No, that's what my mom called my dad though.
That's fucking crazy.
Sorry.
But like awesome, you would plug your game into the cheat stick, and then you would plug the cheat stick into the DS, and I would be like, 9,000 Master Balls. Don't mind if I you. And then I remember one time I brought it to school and flexed, and they were like, "Damn, you got 9,000 Master Balls."
Damn, what's that USB thingy?
No, I took that part out. I made them think that my normal game I just had 9K Master Balls,
even though you can only get the one.
Yeah. I was a troll back in the day too. I said, yeah, no, you just have to. There's a dupe glitch. It's on YouTube.
If I did that, they'd be like, "What's YouTube?" Like, it'll come out in a few years. Trust me. There's gonna be a thing called the internet.
Do you know you can fucking capture humans in Power World?
Really?
Yeah, like if you're doing like a raid, you can just fucking whip a Pokeball at someone's head or whatever it's called.
Can you put them in the factory?
Yeah.
Can they yearn for the mines?
I might have to go play Power World.
I think they only have like, if I remember correctly, I'd have to launch the game. They've only, because the thing is like the way it works is each like PAL has like a specific set of like things that they can do, and it's based on like handling, gardening, watering, like shit like that. And I think humans only have handling. Like they only have one thing, so you can't even really use them for much.
Yeah.
But yeah. I need like
Just stretch it, motherfucker. Sorry.
Ugh.
Stretching. No, I think I don't know. I think gaming's on the upswing though, Loki. I think the next like 2 years worth of games are going to start becoming good
I don't
again.
know. I think it peaked at Spider-Man 2, but I guess we'll see what Spider-Man 3 comes out.
True. Fair enough. Stardew Valley 2 maybe.
No, dude. Leave Stardew the way it is. We need. I'm excited.
You wouldn't want it in like 3D? You wouldn't want a 3D
No.
Stardew?
That's what makes Stardew.
But what if though?
If I wanted to play Stardew 3D, I play like
Minecraft.
these shitty fucking like carbon copies of it that are in 3D. Like there's like if I open up Steam right now, it'll show me like 10 different fucking like Stardew Valley like alternate universes.
I'm just too fucking to play Stardew. Like I top down like only you get like it's different with like RimWorld because RimWorld is like I'm controlling like 10 people at once, and they get
that's
like,
kind of crazy.
You know what I mean?
I feel like RimWorld is way fucking harder than like Stardew.
It's definitely harder, but I have a hard time like if a game is too relaxing, I get bored even if I'm watching something on the side. I think it's my problem.
I just guess it's all about making goals, you know? Like you have to say like I'm going to like finish the community center, or I'm going to marry this hoe, or I'm going to like do something. I don't know. It's Stardew Valley's not for everybody, but it's made for anyone.
I think I just realized that's why like I could play Minecraft, but I will get bored of it. Like most people do.
I think it's all about your creativeness too. Like if you don't,
I would rather play like a story and experience a story that somebody else has prepackaged and pre-written than like make my own. Unless it's like really good world building. Like Baldur's Gate is different.
True.
Sorry.
What are you giggling at?
I just read something. It was called Evil Blood Orb. And I just thought, evil.
Dude, me and Anti were up at like 3 a.m. the other night, and we were looking at game trailers.
Mm-hmm.
It was on Pornhub. He's gone. He doesn't care. Oh no, he just already drank 2 beers. Damn, motherfucker.
Oh, shit. I need to automate this block, apparently.
I don't like the way that you said that.
What was the name of that game called, Anti? The vampire one?
Vampire?
Give me like 2 seconds.
It was like Blood of Lathander or some bullshit. I don't know.
No, Blood of the Dawnwalker.
Blood of the Dawnwalker. And that shit looks fire. It's made by the people who made Witcher 3.
Make this balls.
Okay. That was unnecessary. Hello? Hello?
It happened so soon. I didn't realize this was going to happen so soon.
We told you we were going to get it in the books.
Well, I thought this was going to be a future project.
Don't laugh at me, Anti.
What?
Don't laugh at me.
Everybody's welcome, Rose. Yay! Comments, yay!
You know you're here for a reason, right?
No, I don't know if I want to be here anymore after that.
What if it's a good reason?
I don't know if I need to be here.
What if we're here to give you $1 million?
I feel like there's a catch to it.
There's no million.
Anti looks like he's about to crash out, so I don't know if I need to.
I always look like I'm about to
Why'd you
crash
say it
out.
like that?
What?
You know you're here for a reason.
Rose, we need to talk about like why you're so mean to everybody.
I'm not mean to anybody.
That's false.
No, it's not.
Then why don't you ever show up to our
Oh no!
like our watch sessions ever?
The tempted watch session.
We're almost done the whole show. You've seen like 2 episodes.
I know.
That's not true. I watched the whole like first season. I watched because I didn't get told about Tempted until the end of not this series, the end of the first series.
At least you got.
So it was like I watched the last campfire. Oh, poor Momo.
Yeah, bro.
But
You go
I
to bed at
watched
6
that
p.m. every day.
campfire.
That's not my fault.
It is your fault.
And I watched
Get a
the
better
entire
job.
first season. So
I'm gonna make my
I
own
did kind of
show.
forget about that.
after
You're
that,
missing out on a crazy ass season. None of these couples are going home together. None of
Not a
them
single one.
are.
who's the villain of the season?
They're all.
It depends on
villains.
who you
They
ask.
all-
Because
they
one
all
dude
are.
literally, they were engaged, and this guy goes up to his girlfriend, like, "I need to talk to my girlfriend. I need to talk to my girlfriend." And like the
Mid-
first time
show.
ever,
Mid-season, he went to the other villa
yeah.
and broke up with her when they were engaged for 3 years and they'd been dating for 8. And you want to know what this guy said? He said,
What?
"I don't think I ever had any real feelings for you."
No, it was worse than that.
What
He's
did he
like,
say?
I have never had an emotional connection to you
Oh,
at
yeah,
all.
Oh,
Like-
oh my god!
8 years. 8 years, by the way.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
god. That shit was so funny. What the fuck?
The pain
Holy.
in my heart. I would be just done. I'd be like, all right. Well, I'm just gonna scoot out of here then.
And now
That
he's
would hurt
going
me,
back to
wouldn't it?
his new girlfriend on the other villa. And they're like so in love and shit. Classic.
Have
Yeah.
you guys seen like that one where it's like I think it's like the Spanish version of the show, it sounds like. But like this dude is like they have like a monitor on the beach and he's like watching like this guy like flirt with this girl, his girl, and she's like in bed and stuff. And all of a sudden like they just start fucking. And then he's like, "Rosalie, no!" And then he like is sprinting towards like the house that they're at. He's like, "No!" And the music is building up, and then they change cameras, and he's just pounding her faster. And then he gets to the house, and he just drops on his knees and goes, "No!" And then right whenever
Bro,
he
it's a
screams
soap
no,
opera.
he finishes. It was crazy.
Absolutely the fuck not.
Oh my god.
That's what you get
These
for
shows
going on
just
those
hit
shows,
me.
though.
Yeah.
Because people are just dumb. People like, oh, he's cheated before, so we're gonna see if he's gonna cheat. Of course he's gonna cheat fucking again. What do you mean?
My favorite thing too is that yeah, you're right, Rose. Well, actually, one of the seasons we watched, there was this guy named Rick, and he like that guy was a G.
He
Rick was a
reformed.
good
He
dude.
reformed. His
Yeah.
girlfriend cheated on the first night.
Yep.
But he
His
was the one who
girlfriend-
cheated before.
Yep.
And then he was good the whole season.
Did they go home together?
What do they do to these people?
Yeah, they did.
So they take 4
I
couples.
forgot they did go home together.
They just
I forgot
do
about
they just
that.
spout pheromones on other people? Like, what makes
Dude,
them like
KB
They're
was
like
the
rabbits,
evilest
dude.
Like, if I
looking
was-
motherfucker
if I went
ever,
on that show-
dude.
with my wife? I would just be like, "Yo, let's just chill," and then we win.
Well, that's the thing. They take the 4 couples.
There
right?
is no
Oh,
prize.
you
the four, the
You're
four,
ready to go.
the four. There's no prize.
Just go.
The 4 girls go to
Your
one
prize is your
house
relationship.
with like 12 single men, and then the 4 boys go to a different house with like 12 single women. And the singles' whole purpose is to be sirens.
Why?
And
But why would they do
Also
that? If there's
blows
no
my
prize?
fucking mind. Right? Like as anybody, as a single person, you're going on a show to see if you can get someone else's partner to cheat on them with you. And you're just gonna assume they're not gonna cheat on you after the show.
How could this
That's
happen?
insane.
I didn't know this could happen.
it's
Right?
so crazy,
Like
dude.
that's insane. I can't imagine like someone in their right mind being like, they're not gonna cheat on me for sure. I've been to cheat on that other person, but
We've seen like 5 proposals, 3 failed proposals, 1
No, we've only
proposal
seen
after the
Two
show.
failed.
Oh, there's a
Two
lot of
failed.
fails. There's a lot.
like they said no.
Yes.
Yeah,
One person
that
died.
happened in the.
God.
Oh, dude, it was in the
Probably.
2nd season, and that one was so embarrassing. It was like,
It's always the guy is proposing to like manipulate her to come back. And then she's like
Yeah.
already moved on with a new man. And she's like, no.
How long is the
And
time?
that-
span
the
they
thing
filmed
is,
in?
Like 2 months.
and she was sitting there just like going like this the whole time. Like, you're not doing this right now. Like, come on. So fucking
Maybe
she was just
embarrassing. Like,
Yes, he's doing it. Yes.
She said thank you.
That whole show's a mess. Shout out Temptation Island. It's a good show.
Dude, it's awesome.
If you guys like those like love drama shows, you should first of all subscribe. And then second of all, you should go watch those. Trying to
What's after that? What is after temptation for us then?
Love on the
We're
Spectrum
watching-
season 3.
Yeah. We're gonna watch Love.
I'm so excited about
But then
that.
there's
I'm
we
not
found a
gonna
couple
lie.
more
We
shows.
we are
right? I
gonna
thought
what?
There's a couple more shows on Peacock.
Yeah, we
right?
saw one called The Big D, which is like
It's all about Dominic.
no,
It's not big, dude.
No.
It's all about Detroit.
Let's go.
No, it's about.
Slow
I think it's
that
like
down.
a similar concept to like Temptation Island, except these couples are like getting
Except it's
divorced
an O
or
block.
something. Wait, hold on, give me like 2
You're going to
seconds, I'll
68th
look it
Street
up.
and you're going to
I don't know what that is
67.
about.
Here, Rose, while he's looking that up, I'm gonna show you something. See these? See these? I got the same. Oh, too far.
Where's it going?
Okay, here's the
I got the same Lego
description
set.
on Peacock.
Where?
Which one?
Oh, okay. I was lost for a good second there.
So
I have an actual like insane amount of Legos because my parents. I did one Lego that was like a free Lego because my parents got addicted to Legos. And I had a good time. So my dad's the type of person that as soon as you like something, that's all you're gonna get for the rest of your life.
based.
And so I have
Bro,
too
give
many.
me your
Legos.
dad. I love Legos.
My parents like
Sus, bro.
built out like
Give
one of
me
the
your
closets
dad.
in their spare bedroom just for all of their Star Wars Legos, and they put like LED lights and
have the
galaxy stuff.
I hate it.
I don't know what those things
The
are. Called.
Venator.
They have the Millennium Falcon. It's in like a metal case, right? Not a metal case, a glass case right now.
Life is good.
Pretty sweet. I've got the Titanic. It's on the table over there.
I feel like I could not do the Titanic. They do like an insane amount of Legos. It blows my mind.
It's a good little activity for people to do.
I mean,
It
yeah,
is, but
and
it's so
like that's
fucking
their together
expensive,
time.
bro.
It's insane. They had me guess how much they spent on like Legos last year. It just last year, and they've been buying Legos for about 3
$2,000.
years now, dude. Mm.
No, that's one set, bro. That's one big set.
True.
They spent about $8,000 on Legos last
Holy
year.
fuck.
That's
have an obsession.
Aren't they for kids, dude? Like
no.
No, they're buying like
No, they're not.
I mean, they have all the Star Wars ones. They have the tree from Legend of Zelda. They have the
Oh, I got that one too.
yeah. Is it the
Yeah.
Deku tree?
What is
that
pointing
Yeah,
like we
that's
can
what it's
see it?
it's right over there.
Over
That one over there. But my dad builds like the rocket ship ones, and he just built the T-Rex from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, well, my
Oh
dad
my
just built
God.
actual rocket ships. So.
We get it.
Yo, I just saw Dick on this Big D show, bruh.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie.
it's in the name. So.
Oh, that'd be so weird
I
if you like,
guess.
showed it.
Dude,
Oh, we have
don't
love
show
after-
us. Ah.
No.
This one, the little snippet is it says Snick.
Try again.
6 divorced couples pursue a second chance at love by dating other divorcees in a tropical villa. But I remember like reading one of the descriptions of the episode, and it was like something about one of their exes came on and was like fucking helping them get back with somebody or something. I don't know.
I feel like that's crazy. Have you guys heard of like the MILF Island one, where it's like
MILF
all the
Island.
moms and like their sons are on an island, and like they're dating each other?
Oh, you know what'd be
Yeah,
crazy?
no, I'm so
Is that
serious. Like moms and their sons get on the island, and they just like
they should do that, but they should like try it, like make it like blind on one side. So like you do like blind dating, like but you can't see who the person is. Like there are things like all voice changers and shit like that. And then you finally meet him, and then you see if you get matched with your son. And if you get matched with your son, you go to jail.
what the fuck? That's an insane.
Wow, this guy's on to something. Hold on.
No.
I was saying the other
Don't
night we should do
encourage
one where they do 20 registered sex offenders
And 20 kids.
and 20 kids, and if they cave, they get fucking executed.
The FBI is knocking on your door in like 5 minutes.
But give the kids guns.
True.
with
FBI is coming.
with
The
only
Mr.
one
Beast
bullet.
video.
I give
I
20
put
kids
20
one
sex
gun.
offenders on an island with 10 kids, and the kids have
Oh.
guns.
Oh my god, major hide and seek. Like the pedophiles have to go hide, and the kids have
Oh.
to seek them.
Oh shit.
Yo, wait, there's another show here called Couple to Thruple. What is this? Yo,
I mean,
what the
it just
fuck?
says it in the name.
They're just looking for another person.
I don't understand these shows, man. I don't understand the people who go on it, especially if there's no prize. If the
Yeah,
only
no, that is
It's all
Temptation
about
Island is
clout.
crazy because there's no
Jack
prize.
shit.
Now,
The throttle thing is insane though.
I'm excited
Like
for
on dating
Anti to
apps,
be
they're all
on Love on the
looking for
Spectrum.
What is that?
Me too. I auditioned. I got in and everything. I'm really excited, guys.
I told my roommate he has to apply.
Same thing for
And he did
Buggy.
not like
I think
it very
Buggy's
much.
going to be on the next season.
Better be careful with that.
what?
They might get coupled up.
Yeah, no, thank you. I'll pass.
I just watched the Yap Squad video of like Anti and Buggy
Mm.
and talking about their enemy ship.
How
It
we
actually
healed the
confused the
bridge.
fuck out of me. Yeah, it actually confused the fuck out of me though, because Anti was like, I'd say like 80-20, and I feel like that's just so wrong.
My
Like,
favorite
that's
part was
so incorrect.
Every time
Buggy's
she
number
comes
was
in,
so
he's
higher.
like, "Hello, freak!" Every time. Buggy's was like 40-60 or some shit,
no,
Yeah,
Buggy's
I
number was
remember
that.
worse.
or like 60-40.
Yeah, she said 40% of it is like
It's okay.
real hostility,
Base.
which I feel is closer to accurate than 2080, dude.
Thoughts, Anti?
I don't know. What? I have no thoughts on it.
Well, that's
I mean,
the thing
that's
is,
how she
it's
feels,
never real
fine.
hostility for Anti. Anti is just a fucking
Yeah,
troll
I'm
face.
always
It's just
fucking
hostile.
trolling. Literally, it's the same thing to you. Do you think I
Literally.
actually have a problem with you? Like,
Me?
Yeah.
I
I
don't
only
think you
come
have
in here and I
problem.
say like, "Oh, you're mean. You're an op," just
No,
to piss
he
you
calls
off
me an
'cause it's
op
funny.
every
Because
single
it's funny.
and it's fucking ridiculous. I'm done with this. I'm over it.
This is exactly why I do it. It's fucking hilarious.
I'm over it. I'm done with the op bullshit. The op allegations have come to an end
Well,
until
never mind.
games later.
I don't know. There was the one night where we said we're watching Tempted, and then you said I'm on my way, and then you never came.
Here's the problem.
True, I remember
was
that.
while I was in like on my work thing?
Yeah. You were at
Okay,
the bar
well,
or whatever.
So here, I was at the bar with my boss's boss, and he was off his ass fucking gone. So we were having like actual conversation, and so I was like, "Fuck, I can't really leave. Gotta make a
Bye, I gotta go watch a show."
Yeah, like deuces.
But
I
that
gotta
was
go.
you said
get
I'm on my
something.
way though.
I know because I thought I was, but then as soon as I texted that, like the 3 other people that were at the bar with us left.
He goes,
No.
So
So
like
tell me
3 other
about your
people in my
life.
company left.
Start from the
That's
beginning.
almost exactly what happened.
Through the
That's
fucking
almost
hook end, dude.
actually what happened. It was insane how many people got like off their ass wasted on that trip. And I was like, we work together, my dude. Like I'm not, they're all so much older than me as well. So it was weird.
You know what's weird is being the younger person at work and then being in charge of people that
Okay,
are
bro.
like double the age of you, which is even crazier because I'm almost fucking 30. But I'm like bossing around 60-year-olds, and I'm like, feels weird.
I'm not really the boss of anybody, but I'm also not like the only people who are above me are older than me. And the other people who I can't stand, they can't tell me what the fuck to do anymore, so I don't care.
I'm the boss of me, and I can barely stand that fucking piece of shit. You always.
I don't have a job.
I don't want to stream today. Hunter, you're
I
looking at a new
did,
job.
just so everyone knows, I'm gambling later today because I got my refund back, and I want a knife on CS.
Oh, did
Fuck,
shit?
we
Did my
lost another
EBT
one.
hit? Hold on.
Mine hit
I'm
today,
gonna go
so.
crazy.
So I need a knife, Mamba. I need a fucking
What
knife.
kind of knife do you want?
Get a
I don't know.
good
Nobody's
knife,
told me their
Roscoe.
knives, and I've never seen it.
Oh fuck.
Do you want
What?
like an expensive one or like? Because there's a
If I
scale,
get,
right?
one
Like you
that's,
could get a
thousands of
$100
dollars,
knife.
I'm selling it, dude. I don't care.
You can
Get a
get
knife,
a
Russ.
$100 knife. You can get $1 million knife.
Get a Russ Knight gut
It would-
knife, Russ coat. That's the ticket.
$200, $300.
What-
That's the that's
what
the
made
ticket.
me mad
The
is that
ruby
Brennan
millionaire.
has multiple of like the top tier level fucking weapons, and
Hmm.
I haven't gotten a single fucking one. And I remember when he opened those because I got like 3 separate text messages about it.
Oh,
Of
Brennan?
like Brennan's opening cases, and he got like top tier.
Yeah, Brennan, like on his first case, pulled a fucking Talon.
Exactly,
Dude.
and that shit was pissing me off because I didn't even play CS at that point. Like
Birds
I
have,
played
like,
like
4
2
of
games,
those.
and people were texting me telling me he got crazy skins. So I was like, I don't know what that fucking means. I don't.
It's big money. Big
It
money.
is
And
big
you're
money
trying
in
to like
skins.
give me skins and have me guess the prices of them, and I was so far off on all of them, which
I
is his
sold
fucking
all
fault.
I sold all my skins and I bought a lot of games that I wanted.
I bought a PC
Hey,
with
that
mine.
works out.
Oh, that's what I should do. Fuck. Should tell my knife.
Well, that's
should
just
buy
because I don't
fucking-
fucking play CS anymore.
Fair. They show you the $1.2 million knife.
It's in.
They
my
haven't shown
account.
me any knives. Zero knives. I've not seen
that's
a
hard
knife.
mode.
Other
Probably
than
saw the
fact
Wild
that-
Lotus, dude. I want that skin so fucking bad. Oh my god.
What you should see is the White Lotus. Great show. Now playing on HBO Max.
Is that a fucking sponsored segment? What the fuck
Yep.
was that?
No, I just like the show.
Oh, made me think we got a bag.
No, that would be a real big bag.
No.
You playing guitar
Right.
over there?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's great. I had an on-camera meeting. I was doing my makeup when Momo texted me, and I was like rushing to do both OBS and my makeup. But I
You
had
have to
an
do that.
on-camera. No, I was doing it for my on-camera meeting, but I was like doing both of them. And I literally just texted them when I'm not showing up to the meeting today. You got to take notes. And they're
Easy.
like, cool.
Oh, you could have. I mean, cool that you can do that, but also like you didn't have to do that. 'Cause
No, it's
Dude, she
it's
got an
actually like a
opportunity to be on
meeting
the
that
app
doesn't
club.
matter at all for like me to be at. I'm literally just there for like participation points.
you get actual
So-
points, or is it like
No.
Oh, then
If people
don't
just
know.
see me, I genuinely don't like those meetings because I'm on camera and it's like on camera with a bunch of people that don't pay attention to me, but for some reason I can't turn my camera off.
Yeah, and it's weird, dude. I had to sit on a call like 2 weeks ago. There was 1,000 people in this call, and I was one of 4 people that had their camera on, and
Why?
I had to. I don't know why I had to, but my store manager brought me in. He was just like, "You have to be here for this," and they were doing a presentation on my job, and I was like, "I know all of this. Why do I have to be here for this?"
Maybe you were the example.
Just like to be him. It was just
Hey.
no. But I text my boss. I was just like, because he's just like, because I asked him about it a week ago because I got an email about it. I was like, hey, it says there's this call. It says it's at like 10 o'clock. Do I have to be there? He said no. I said okay. That day comes along. He texts me at 9:50. He said, come here to my office. I was like, oh man, I'm in trouble. And I go in. He's like, all right, sit on this call. I was like, what? I was like, how long? He's like, probably like 50 minutes. I was
Damn.
like, So I just sat there and I would text people on my phone, but I was pretending to take notes. So I would like, while I was texting, I'd go,
That makes sense. Yeah.
I got yelled at today on my one meeting that I did attend. I got yelled at because I was sick this morning, so like my voice was just gone. And so I was trying to talk and they couldn't hear me. And there's like 8 people in this conference room, like team calling into me. And they're like, we can't effing hear you. And I was like, I'm doing the best I can right now. Like I'm
How
sick. And
rude.
they're like,
What do
it
you
doesn't
want me
matter.
to
We
do?
can't hear you. And you don't need to hear me because I talked maybe like 2% of this meeting.
You
And
should
it's
just
literally to go cool.
mute your mic and then start freaking the fuck out. Like
I've
And there's
so
like
many
three
times when my
minutes left.
camera's not on and my mic's muted, I sit there and I'm just like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Because none of this is gonna help you.
I would just shut
I have like projects that are just a disaster, and the project here is actually a disaster. And of course, I'm in charge of it. So, well, not in charge of it, but I cover that area.
Yeah,
They
no, I would
hired
just
dumb
tell them
people,
to
so-
fuck off. I would just take a piece of paper where you're drawing your notes and then just draw a middle finger
or lick a dick
and
or
then
something.
hold it up.
A dick would be fun.
That's where I gotta use that next time.
A penis would also
We get
be
fired.
enjoyable for comedic purpose.
Not as enjoyable for work purposes and money purposes, but it would be funny.
Momo's typing and I have to read, so I can't hear because I'm reading.
Uh,
No.
it's like my dark urge. I get compelled to scream sometimes.
What is that from?
Baldur's Gate.
No, it's something else. It's like,
My brown passenger, bro.
yeah, no, it's your dark passenger, bro.
The
Yeah.
brown passenger is something else.
It's like when you
Everybody's got a brown passenger, bro.
when you have to shit.
You
and
gotta
it's-
shit when you gotta shit, bro.
Dude, I hate that, especially like because like sometimes it'll hit me like right when I'm coming through the gate, and then you have to go through like 6 speed bumps, and you're just like,
That sucks. You're weird about it too, though. Like you won't shit in public.
the only time I shit in public is if it's like that or my pants.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of reasonable. I don't know.
Wait, and how many cats did you have at your apartment?
We have 5 now. But
I thought you had like
2.
3 at your apartment. I swear.
Mhm. The fat ass and I have one more. Those 2 are mine. My sister has 3 cats, which I don't think there's any around.
You ever think about how they have like their own little ecosystem? Like they just be chilling.
And egos.
And ego. Like they're like conscious, dude. They're like real people almost, but animals.
Bro, fat ass is the king of the jungle. I'm telling you.
True.
She beats everybody up.
Well, yeah, dude. She's got it's like heavyweight versus featherweight.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't know. They be like talking to each other and shit.
Oh my god,
Isn't that weird? That's fucking weird.
Well, to be fair, Yuki also like talks to her toys, so it's like, how smart can you be? Like I'll wake up I woke up one night because I just hear meow, 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 meow. I'm like, what the fuck? I look up because her favorite toy is like those little springs.
Mm.
And she'll get up and like I'll sit up in bed and I'll see her and it's just her and then the spring right in front of her and she's like it's just like, what the fuck is going on?
What do you think they're talking about?
I think she's just like, do something, bitch. Like, move.
What if Yuki's schizo? What if she thinks the springs are talking back?
She does like fucking like just stare off into a corner. And so I'm just like, and it scares my wife, but I'm just like, no, it's just the ghost. It's fine.
Dude, I'm getting more convinced every day that there's a ghost, especially now because like I've been having to wait for these maintenance people with like a headphone off and I keep hearing shit. Like today, you said you were going to be home at like 11, right?
Yeah.
And then you didn't get home until when?
12.
Yeah, no, like at like 11:30, I was like, "Oh, I heard the door."
Yeah, she came home.
Oh. So it wasn't a ghost.
She just came home to feed the cats real quick.
Oh. Well, that makes me feel better. So it wasn't.
Mamba can sleep.
Well, I came out and there was nobody here, and I was like,
She probably left already.
I was like, was that a fucking ghost? And then I was like, did I leave that light on? And then I turned it off. And then I went back into my room and then I came out and the light was on again.
Dude, I hate that shit. My favorite, dude, one thing I hate is like, do you guys sleepwalk at all?
I used to,
Same.
but I don't anymore.
The last time I've only sleepwalked in my adult years twice, and they both been here. And I'll just wake up.
Ghosts are coming inside you, bro.
I got demons coming inside me because like I'll just like wake up and like I'll be on this couch and I'm just like,
Yeah, I came out here the other night and you were on the couch.
that was like 2 weeks ago.
No, it was like 4
It's
days
the ghost of Yap Squad past, bro.
4 days
It's
ago.
compelling you to come sit
Yeah.
on the couch.
Oh, that's just because I didn't sleepwalk here. I just passed out drunk here.
Oh, fair enough.
She tried to get me. Apparently, she tried to get me to go to bed, but I just wouldn't listen. So
I had to take a nap right here.
Yeah, that's like literally what happened. Because like I remember saying like I was like because like she was watching. I was chilling out here while she was watching a movie, and I was falling asleep. I was like, oh, she'll just wake me up when we go to watch. And then apparently she tried to wake me up to go back to bed, but I did not wake up. And I woke up at like 1 p.m. I was like, all right, I guess I'll go to bed.
Oh my god, that scared me. Oh my god, what the fuck, Goku? Gokhan? What the fuck is his name?
Gohan.
What the fuck?
Gokhan.
Holy shit. Oh my god, that fucking almost gave me a heart attack.
That
I
was
thought
crazy
those
as
fucking
fuck.
demons were finally
That was
attacking me
funny.
for once. Oh my god.
For once.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
But to be fair, the biggest thing is now we were gonna have to keep them captive for like the next 2 days. But now we got a 2-for-1 today, which was
True.
poggers.
True.
Because they were supposed to come in and inspect our fire system or something, and they were supposed to come get the portable AC that they gave to Mamba. And
Do they just think you're a Karen? Why did they come as soon as I texted?
yeah, because I mean, whenever they weren't coming or fixing anything, I emailed them every hour on the hour and said, "Hey, still haven't heard anything. Hey, still haven't heard anything."
I haven't said shit to them in like
Hey, still
3
haven't heard
months.
anything.
And then today I texted them and said, hey, you guys were supposed to come today. And then they came.
Yeah, I mean, it just when I'm not a Karen right like instantaneously, but I will be.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to it being 85 degrees in my fucking apartment.
I respect that though, because I don't think I'm capable of being a Karen.
I love it because sometimes I get free shit.
It's too much of a chiller.
Yeah, I'm just too nonchalant.
Yeah, I got dreads too, bro. Don't even.
Yeah, it's the dreads. They're coming in. So
Is it nonchalantness or laziness? Which one do you think is
it's a
more
combination.
prominent?
It's the nonchalantness that makes me lazy.
Touche.
Like worst case, it's hot.
I noticed that you finally closed your blinds. What made you do that?
You texted me and said close your blinds, and then I said I'll do that later. And then 12 hours passed,
And you're
And
like,
then-
it's hot.
and I was like, oh, I should probably close the blinds.
Did you notice a difference though?
Well, I don't even know because I feel like they fixed the AC. So then I was like, is it colder or is it just hot already, or not? What the fuck did I just say?
Something retarded. Anyways, guys,
Same.
are you wearing a Skyrim cardigan?
No, this is never mind. I'm not even gonna tell you because I know you're gonna flame this shit out of me.
Tell us, bro.
Let me guess.
Well, now you have
Destiny
to tell
2.
us.
Nope.
Rose isn't even wearing pants, so you can tell us whatever you want.
That's true.
I didn't expect to be a guest today. I would have dressed a little nicer.
Well, I mean, it's one thing to dress a little nicer and one thing to not wear pants at all.
Well, it should have gave me more warning that I was going to be here.
Hey, I gave Anti no warning. He's dressed up.
He has a blanket on. You don't know if he has pants on.
I do. He took it off.
I'll take my pants off right now.
Someone's going to clip that and make it look like I asked Anti to take his pants off. And I don't want that to be what happens.
I'm
It's
going to
me.
do it.
No, Momo!
Speaking of clipping,
She asked him what?
that's a great title. Thank you.
No, you got a
Good thumbnail
great-
too. You saw that?
Rose, act surprised. What?
There you go.
GG, it's perfect. We got it.
That's for you.
Should we
Oh.
announce what we're?
Yo, look at
what
this
our-
creature. Look at her.
Jesus
She's just
Christ.
hanging out.
It's like
There's
a
more
fucking
for her to
boulder.
love. It's
like
okay.
Geodude from Pokemon.
There's more of her to love. It's okay.
I'm not
My
gonna lie.
God.
Anti
Yeah.
looks like the great value version of XQC.
Why are
Oh
you
my
saying
God.
like that, Anti?
Like, look at him.
Right now, I see it so much.
Yeah.
He's like L.
What is this?
Like L is crazy.
Comfortable.
It's like your comfort position where like you feel cornered, so now you're like in a fetal
You know,
Can you say?
I do these things and that you guys
like that.
pointed out, and it makes me really wonder: am I actually autistic, or what's going
No,
on?
maybe just-
here?
I'm gonna give you a mystery to solve, and you have to solve it. And you can only go by
Go
the
on.
letter A from now on.
What does that mean?
Have you not seen Death Note?
No.
He's saying
What?
you're like light
Oh,
Like-
yeah, I did
No.
a long time ago.
or L. I forgot his name.
Gulp. Sorry.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot.
I actually. Where are my pants? I need to put a pair on.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, so now you're not wearing pants. When did you take them
No, it's
off?
not working.
I need to get dressed. I gotta
Apparently
leave for
after I
class in
asked
like
him to.
5 minutes.
What kind of class?
Graduate student class.
He's lying.
Yeah, that's about time.
I have an 8-page paper due tomorrow that I haven't started. If
On
that makes
what?
you feel any better.
We can help you on this podcast.
Well, I have to leave.
Do his homework for him.
We'll write it. We'll write it whenever you leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just write it about whatever you want.
I don't think you want me to do that.
Just an 8-page paper on whatever we want.
The legalization of the N-word.
Oh God, no.
Hey, no one said it was illegal.
Pedo Island TV show idea.
The
Paragraph. one.
Holocaust was bad, but Hitler did some good things. ... Sorry. I thought we were talking about the essay still.
All right.
Rose, are you vaping or is that a Colorado stick?
I'm vaping my Colorado stick out in the living room.
Can you send me weed?
I'll say that.
Can you send me weed through the federal mail?
I don't think it'll get to you, but I could.
What's the worst that happens?
She goes to jail.
Just don't put a return address on it.
I thought it was
Actually,
a vape.
I'm gonna be in Texas in June, so
Well, you were
I'll
already in
bring
Texas once last month, and you didn't say anything. So
I was
that
in
was
Texas
buggy.
last month.
True. Oh, that was
What?
buggy.
Didn't
That was
you?
buggy.
Oh,
Yeah, now you're the.
No,
wait, I thought you
That
were
was
in
buggy.
no.
No,
The
but
last time I was in Texas was 2 years ago.
Can you bring me weed when you come to Texas? Allegedly.
are you
I
flying or are
allegedly
you?
can.
Are
I'm
you
driving.
where are you going?
I don't remember. It's a small little. It reminds me of Footloose, the town. And I'm like, it's like an
Is it another
hour
business
away
trip?
from like a water park, like the Schlitterbahn water park.
The Slieterbakken?
Schlitterbahn.
Why do you say like that's a thing?
I don't know.
like that's an actual. Oh,
thought you
the
were French,
Schlitterblocken. Oh, Schnoopaloop. Oh, they got the Schneeberlauber.
Just the sim getting excited over here.
Now the German getting excited. Oh, the Schnitzel, huh?
I'm gonna
Anyways,
get fucking violent.
how far is it from Dallas? Why does he look like that?
I don't know.
Are we gonna hang out or are you gonna ghost us like Buggy did?
True.
No, I can go say I'm actually gonna be there for like a week, and I'm not. It's hot as hell in Texas, so I'm not too excited about it.
True, but there's a song about that actually.
In Texas, it's hot, so I smoke, I drink water.
She doesn't know it.
Yeah, that's Dom's song. Shout out New Next, the rapper, not
Dude,
the
I'm so
person.
pissed, man. Dom, if you're listening to this, I know you're not, but release that fucking new song.
He's not listening. Just give
Because
up.
goddamn, man, that shit's actually fire. Just fix that shit and fucking release it.
Remember when
He was
Dom
trying
got
to
mad?
scheme to come back into the Discord server one day.
Was he?
Yeah, he was trying to like. He's like, bro, just add me in for a second so I can go troll and then I'll leave. And I'm like, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be part of this. Like, leave me out of it. If you want to do something stupid, find someone else to collab with you and do something fucking dumb.
Let it be known by the law of me, whoever collabs to get Dom inside the server will also be banned for a week.
No, for life.
For life?
Dude, if Dom is
That's
banned,
a lot.
if Dom is banned, then if you help a lifetime banned member get in, you should also have the same punishment. Eye for an eye. Pussy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, look at Jeffrey Epstein.
What about him?
he's fucking dead. All right.
Exactly.
I guess. Yeah, that's true.
So if you bring Dom into the server, it's punishable by death. In your own cell, cameras off.
And no guards are
No
going to check on
security.
you.
The maximum security prison.
He really
Right.
didn't kill himself, huh?
What happened to Ghislaine Maxwell?
On an island
Getting
somewhere in
prosecuted.
Cuba.
I think she's in prison right now, actually.
Yeah, sure.
You can look it up.
I don't believe anything I see from anyone ever.
Just anything.
Uh,
Delivery in 5 minutes. Yeah, sure.
She's appealing her case to the Supreme Court right now.
What is she charged with?
Sex trafficking.
I mean, to be fair, that's kind of pog because they are taking it somewhat seriously. At least it's not like some like fucking bullshit charge like
All I'm saying is,
me.
This was 4
pants.
days ago,
if,
too. What the fuck?
if that's any normal civilian with no money, it's child endangerment, child trafficking times
I mean, that's
100,
probably just like
human
the base
trafficking
charge.
times 3,000.
That's a long time.
Convicted on 5 counts of aiding Epstein in his abuse of underage girls, 20 years in prison. Okay, dude.
20 years.
Not life. 20 years.
To be fair,
I mean,
that's
that is
probably
life
the
for
rest
her.
of her life.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, she's what? I don't know how old she is, but
Don't worry, she'll get out in 1 year for good behavior.
Oh my god, are
Yeah.
you the girl that 5 Seconds of Summer wrote about
I don't
while
know.
you're sitting there in your American Eagle underwear?
I didn't think you saw that.
How could I not see the bright pink American Eagles?
I don't know. Yeah. You want to see what they look like?
I guess so.
I'll do the side.
Rose, stop looking.
That's actually pretty fire.
This is not making my case that I didn't ask Anti to take his pants off.
We're actually going to cut that together.
Nerd.
I,
I'm not taking my pants off.
You already did. you just literally did. Rose, please ask Anthony to put his pants back on. He only listens to
Anti,
you.
put your pants back on.
He asked you to do what?
That's going on the soundboard. Dude.
I'm so over
Oh,
this.
Anti, you should start music right now, and then that'll be like your
My
tag.
tagline.
Yeah. Anti, put your pants back on.
Holy.
Then a fucking fat beat drops. Oh my god.
No.
Right, Anti, freestyle right now. Show us what you got.
No, no, dude. I'm not down with the fucking culture, bro. I can't do that shit.
Anti, why do you just have like a bag of like multicolored balls behind
Jesus Christ, here we are again.
you?
Yeah,
It's a valid
that-
fucking question if you're gonna leave it there.
A joke just passed through my head, but I don't want to get it clipped out of context, so I'm not gonna say it.
Smart. I'll do it.
I have a nephew. My sister lives with I'm in my parents' house now. I used to live by myself, but
Pretty nice.
Like a really straight line.
It's all about spacious and the volume metrics of the
Anyways.
sack itself.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I have a
It's
nephew, and before
Pretty
before I moved back home, he had a
Pretty lumpy.
bouncy house that was able to fit down here,
It actually is.
and it had the balls. And he comes down here. Like one day, they came down here while I was gone, and he wanted to play with the balls, and he dragged them over here, and I just haven't moved them.
Brave.
There. Obviously, you can see my closet is right here, so
That's not a
I
closet.
don't
Got
have a
it.
dresser.
Got it.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a bath.
when I was at my apartment, I actually had a closet
Come
where it
on.
had the racks and shit, so I put it up.
Shit,
on
I got
there, but
racks
don't-
too, ho. What's up?
Yeah. You see my Steam library? That shit worth like 2K, probably. No.
I got racks too, right here. Hold on,
Can you do a taste test of a churro stick, please?
not right now. Maybe next time.
In due
Wait, why
time.
the fuck do they look red on the camera? These are orange, by the way. These are not red.
I know. I got the same jar, buddy.
Wait, how do they
What
do
the
it?
fuck
Like
is a
this?
churro?
Yeah. They're basically cat crack.
I thought people eat churros.
No. Yes, but
No, they're
Different kind of churro?
Yeah.
That was another
Oh.
joke. I'm glad. I
Brand
held
versus
back now.
food.
yeah.
All right, I gotta go. Actually, unfortunately, I was supposed to leave 2 minutes ago, and I have to get dressed. God
Okay.
damn it! I hate getting dressed.
Just don't. Just go like that.
It's too cold out, though. Sorry.
You got a cardigan on.
Yeah,
Just don't leave.
I got my other one right there. I just don't wear it anymore.
Don't know where.
Give up on all your
Somewhere
goals
in that
life.
pile. There it is.
Somewhere
It's
in
literally, you can
the
see it. It's right here. Look, the post. The post.
Is it
This
the
one
fucking?
right here.
Is it the fucking cape that's right there hanging?
It's to the right
It
of
isn't
the
a
M.
cape. It's another cardigan. Oh my
That's a
god.
cape, bro.
Can we bring capes back?
Why did he shake his head
Look,
like
bro. It's purple and shit.
I would rock a cape.
Oh, what the fuck? This one's so much tighter. Ooh. See?
That's drippy.
Is that Bowser?
What? No, it's Killer Queen. Like
Yeah,
the
take
song,
that off. Put the
Queen.
other one back on.
Just can't take this shit no more.
A new segment on the Yap Squad. We dress anti.
For
Yeah,
real.
this is dressed to impress.
Like, I need it. I'm not gonna lie.
It just gets naked. All right, Anti, go ahead and change.
Shit.
Yap Squad.
You wanna
Body
see- you wanna see
review.
my back knee?
I already saw it. We spent time in the hot tub together, remember?
Oh, it's true. I forgot.
You guys did make out in that hot tub for a while.
And then Owen was throwing
Wow.
fucking ice cubes.
Twizzlers from a paper towel roll. What the fuck?
Anti actually scares me. Like now that I've been here with you for a second, and you scare the
You
fuck
took
out
it
of
out
me.
like it was like I don't even know.
Well, it was sitting right here when I was eating them the other night, so I wrapped it up. I pushed it down in the thing so that way it would stay fresh, and it worked.
Twizzlers are fire. I like Twizzlers.
Twizzlers are good. Goated.
I got, what else do I got? I got those.
This is XUC. He's just 5 years old.
I I had Werther's originals too, but they're gone. I ate
Oh,
'em
fuck
all.
yeah. The hard ones?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know I love sucking on it.
Dude, that's what I used to stop smoking the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Did it work?
It did.
Why are you smoking now?
You want to see my updated
Relapse?
pile over here?
Yeah.
I'll embarrass myself.
Give an update on the trash pile. We saw it last time. Let's see it now.
Oh man,
No, it's about the same. If not less.
is that a fucking book?
It's the Inferno.
Dante's?
Dude, put some respect on the Inferno, bro. Don't put your fucking dishes on it.
Ooh, Mega Mind. Thank you, TRB.
It's cool. It's like a POV.
It's not. It's not.
I like
even
how
that-
like 5 minutes ago, Anti was like, "I should have left 2 minutes ago."
That was
Shit,
3
you're
minutes
right.
ago.
And he's still here.
Got distracted. Gonna finish that Twizzler? or-
Munching on those Twizzlers.
Dude, I want Twizzlers now. So bad.
Here's
Oh,
my money spread. Don't fuck with me, bitch.
Damn.
he's taking that shit to go.
Puts it in his pocket. And it's just like, we're good.
All right, let me go get dressed and y'all can rate the fit. I'll be back.
Bog. Rose, did you go to college like Anti?
I went to college for one semester,
Hell
Gang.
yeah.
Gang, gang.
He said
and then I
something.
got into construction, and here I am today.
Construction?
Unfortunately,
What'd you do in construction?
I started out as a data entry specialist, and a year after that, I became an office manager, and then I left that construction company and
So when
went
you
and
say
did other things,
construction,
and now I'm back.
You kind of made it sound like you were out there like
No,
bricks.
Killing-
absolutely
killing
not.
potholes
I'm
and
not.
shit.
And that's the thing, though, that makes me mad. Oh, I fell. There's like Facebook groups when I used Facebook of like try and make new friends. So I tried, and I was like, this is what I do for work. I was very specific. I was like, I work in the office for a like telecommunications construction company. And someone in the comments was like, hey, blue collar women. And I was like, either you didn't understand what I said I do, or you consider that blue collar, and it's not.
Either way, it's just dumb.
I was just like, okay, so I don't think, and those have never worked out for me. I have not gotten a friend from any of those.
Oh, it's Steve from Blue's Clues.
That's fucking crazy.
You
Oh my
just got
God.
a letter.
What?
Hey, can you show us what the letter we got?
Twizzler.
So you said you wanted us to rate the fit, right?
6 out of 10.
I mean, okay.
Are you? Is that the fit completed? Nope.
Yeah, I can put my
Dogs
shoes
are
on.
out.
So
I don't know why
Yeah,
you spread your toes like that. That bothered me.
I give it like
Stop it!
That-
Oh my god.
a Steve from
Gross.
Blue's Clues mixed with an Emerald Block from Minecraft.
That's fire.
You are basically just a
All he heard was Minecraft.
yeah.
Chicken jockey.
Oh god.
I can't wait to go see the Minecraft movie and shit on the floor when he says chicken jockey.
Dude, I saw some video. They were in the Minecraft movie, and this guy fucking died in the theater.
Yeah, he's just
Did you
like,
see that?
yeah.
He's like, I hope he had his respawn and loot
Have you-
keep.
Have you
Like,
seen?
dude,
Have you
what
seen the one
fuck?
where they lit off fireworks?
No.
They lit off like multiple fireworks, and people were just sprinting for their lives.
Bro, he's using his light truck. Get out of there.
Oh no.
Oh,
What?
Okay.
What? You're gonna be late, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's an hour drive. My class starts at 5:30. It's 4:09 right now.
Remember to press stop recording first.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys later.
Bye,
Bye,
Anti.
Anti.
Bye.
Whoa. I think we have to kiss.
No.
All right, now it's your episode, Rose.
I'm here now.
Yay.
So how do you
I've just
feel
been
that
flipping
Buggy
my
ditched you on this episode?
Buggy was supposed to be here.
Yeah, I said
This was supposed to be like a girl
This
power
is-
thing.
Yeah, I told her.
Fucking bullshit
Yeah.
that she's not.
She said, "Is Rose gonna be on?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "I'll skip this one."
You're kidding.
War.
No, I wish I was.
Last night I messaged
message
Buggy
her
and
right
I said, did you tell Anti he can say the N-word? Because he's been saying it a lot lately. And then she didn't answer me. So maybe she's mad about that. But it was just gaslighting.
I don't know. It's kind of fucked up that, like I said, it would have been really cool for you and Buggy to be on at the same time, but I guess she didn't think so.
No, I just messaged her. All caps. Did
That's
you
fucking
ditch me on the
crazy.
Yacht Squad podcast?
Easy.
I'm getting down to the bottom of this.
We have to, because it's unacceptable, really.
What if we did a
Unacceptable.
girl power episode? International Women's Day. We get all the
That's
girls
so
we
far
know.
away. Next year we'll do it.
When is that? When is that?
How many girls do you know?
7?
It's me, DC, Buggy,
DC is not
L.
coming on.
or
Who's
Steph.
DC?
So not
Smegma.
DC.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
not coming on.
Buggy. So me, Steph, Buggy. Those are the only people I've seen in the
Molly,
Discord.
She's not gonna
Molly.
come on.
I don't know her. I haven't met her.
girl,
Nope, also not coming on.
Rem,
Also not coming on.
Also not coming on.
Queen Bee.
It's crazy. Who said that?
That's a huge poll.
Mads, Nim.
She's not coming on.
She's not coming on.
No one's coming on. We got her. We got
So
them all.
me.
That's it.
There's only 3 Infinity Stones, and we got them all already.
That's cool.
I'm actually so excited to be here.
How excited! I mean, excited
I'm
enough to
so
cancel
excited. I
a
was
meeting.
just- yeah, excited enough to ditch a meeting. Well, I was kind of looking for a reason to ditch that meeting anyway, as I do every week. But no, I was just telling, I think Mamba was in there. I think it was like Baldur's Gate last week that I was like, well, I haven't been on the Yap Squad podcast yet.
I might have been.
it ain't
Don't
your way.
remember.
You haven't asked. And I was like, I'm not going to ask.
Yeah, why would she ask?
And here I am. There's Son Angel, dude. I was complaining. I was like, I haven't been on the Yap Squad. I haven't been a guest yet. They're like, I'm interesting enough, which is such a lie.
Why don't you explain to the people why Baldur's Gate Tuesday is canceled forever?
Wait, forever?
Only Tuesday.
It's
Oh.
only on Tuesdays. It's canceled. And I look. There's stuff in my real life that has now come up. Boo, real life.
Just on Tuesdays?
Just on Tuesdays. I don't know why they chose Tuesdays. Couldn't tell you. Not my choice.
Better be
But
fucking tacos, or I'll be pissed as fuck.
no tacos. I never get tacos. It's
Right now he's pissed.
such a bummer. It's not better than Baldur's Gate for sure, but I have to be there. Family obligation. I have to be there.
Family.
So I had to. Yeah.
Fucking Ohana, bruh? Like,
It's right above my head.
oh
Duh.
shit, that's crazy.
That's actually nuts.
Yeah, I kind of went off it because I saw the Stitch stuff, but
Yep.
that I didn't realize that was there.
That's fucking crazy.
It actually changed out. I used to have like a heart light right there, but I like this sign more.
But you couldn't leave that one behind, right?
No.
Because family means someone
Ohana
gets left behind.
Gets left behind or forgotten. Forgot
Why
that part. That's
Speaking
crazy.
speaking of Stitch, I'm sure you've seen the new live action thing.
I've seen that it's coming out for sure.
Are you excited? Because it looks like you're
No.
a fan. Okay, well, Why?
No, because look, I was excited for like the live action Mulan because I love Mushu.
Yeah, GG.
And that heavily disappointed me. So I'm not excited for Stitch because if they disappoint me with Stitch,
Dude,
my heart will be
I'll
broken.
be honest. Just based off the trailers, it looks like a 1-to-1 copy. Just
It
in
does.
live action.
I think people
Really?
have just
It
lost
does.
faith in Disney, though.
It looks so good. I'll be honest. Like that's one of the like Disney like adaptations that I'll actually watch because it looks like a 1-to-1 copy, like almost scene for scene thing of that, but just in live action. There's a couple things that I've seen like they fucked up like Jumba and like fucking Blinky. What's his name? The big one-eyed green alien guy.
Freak.
Anyway,
understand.
Blinkley or whatever his name is. They fucked him up where he like because he likes to be very feminine and a woman, but they made him more man, like made him dress up like a man. Maybe that was just to give us a tease, you know how Disney likes to do. But I don't know. I hope that it comes out well. It looks. They said it looks.
I didn't
good.
watch the trailers. Like I haven't seen a single trailer for it. I just knew that it was coming out.
I want you to. I'm gonna go piss right now. I want you to look up a trailer right now, the latest trailer, and tell me that it's not a like it's a 1-to-1 copy of like the original movie, just in live action. BRB.
Well, this is awkward because I have to piss too. So I'll put.
Go watch it.
I'll put a delay on it. 3, 2. Now I'm walking away.
All right, Rose.
She just got whacked in the face, bro.
Did you finish it?
No, I still have like no, less than a minute left.
All right, finish it up.
But Stitch is adorable.
It looks good, right?
It actually does. He's drinking the lava lamp. Okay, he looks less adorable on the surfboard, but everything else he's been adorable.
We take those.
So I'm Okay, so I will watch this movie. I wasn't gonna watch it.
See, I'm telling you, like it looks like if you compare it to like I don't know what trailer you saw, but there's that scene where like they first adopt Stitch, right, in the original one, and like they're at like the dinner with David and what's the fucking sister's name?
Mula.
Racist ass bitch. What's her name?
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I told this to the camera too. I didn't care about anybody but Stitch in the Lilo and Stitch movie.
Based.
At least you know 2 names.
Clearly. He has a whole shelf on my bookshelf.
But it's okay. You took the message, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. Look, the thing was, because they had messed up with like Mushu, I was like, it's not gonna go well. There's no shot it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
well.
but Mushu wasn't the main character.
I know Mushu was the best character.
Yeah, but like that's what I mean. Is like you can't really like say like, oh, they messed up this random side character that added like the quirky, funny moments every now and again. With this one, they did Stitch right, from what I see, and like
they did.
Like I said,
Absolutely.
it's a 1-to-1 adaptation. Like there's a scene like I've seen like comparisons of scenes where it's like the animated versus like the live action, and it is 1-to-1. Like they changed the camera angles and stuff, obviously, but like other than that, like the lines are almost the same. Like they changed. There's a couple of changes, like the big fat guy that like drops his ice cream. Instead of it being a tourist, it's like an actual like local, which people are pissed about for some reason. Because I guess the whole point of it is that Lilo doesn't take pictures of locals; she only takes pictures of tourists. Blah blah blah. And I say to that, shut up, nerd.
I would know that, and I don't care too much about that like little detail of it. But it's also crazy thinking about like growing up, we all watched like the animated Disney movies, whatever they were, and now they're all live action. So the kids growing up now are only gonna know like, oh, Cinderella by like the actress who actually plays Cinderella, as opposed to.
I don't think so.
I think a lot of parents aren't showing their kids that stuff.
I think the generation is still going to grow up on what we grew up on, because we're the generation, right? Like we are the ones that grew up on it.
Yeah.
We're gonna give our kids the things that we grew up on first. Like I'm gonna show my kids the original like fucking VHS movies that I saw. I'm gonna pull out the thing and go and say, watch this bitch, and it's gonna be fucking Spider-Man 1. Tobey Maguire is gonna come out and he's gonna be like, who am I? You really want to know?
Who is it?
That's how it goes. I'm gonna line that up with the actual movie too. It's gonna be sick as fucking the TikTok. Catch you there.
Nobody's clipping that, bro.
Dude, I'm clipping that shit. Speaking of clipping, should we announce it here? I was gonna I tried to pre-jack it earlier, but no one said anything. Should we announce what because we're still looking for a couple, right?
Yeah.
Guys, if you don't know already, we're looking for people to help us with clipping. You're just gonna take clips of our podcast and post them on social media, and that's all it is. And we're gonna pay you to do it. Now the thing is that it's a bounty system, so we're looking for things starting at around 10,000 views. On TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Shorts, Reels, oh god, etc. And the more views you get, the higher you can get paid. So right now, the starting just for 10,000 views would be 20,000 views, $10, 30k views, 15, 40k, 20, 50k, 25, so on and so forth. Up to 100k plus will get to you. The amounts of views and the amount of money is subject to change, obviously, because like if you are able to get more, we'll pay you more. Like that's just how it goes. It's all incentive based. We wanna give you the opportunity to make money from us. And in turn, you help us promote our podcast. So why not make it a whole community event? So if you're interested, we're looking for about 2 more people to be on payroll per se. Not necessarily like a contracted type thing, but we want somebody or a couple of people that can help us reach our goals. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure to join our Discord, join Mamba's Discord, message us on Discords and Twitter, Instagram, just message us anywhere and let us know that you're down and we'll get you into our program. Anyways, back to you, Rose.
That's cool. Make that money.
Hell
Get
yeah.
that money.
Well, we're
It's
losing money, but
free money. Not you. Talking to them.
okay.
But there's a couple people. Lord Bovin is one of them. You guys know him from our community, and he posted one today that I think I'm probably gonna make like our channel trailer because it's like the Yap Squad as a whole. It just embodies it entirely, and I like it so much. So I'm gonna ask him to like remake it, but like in a full like 1080, 720 like version to make that like our trailer for everything because it's.
I haven't seen it.
Well, that's what happens when
I
you
haven't seen it either.
you
I
press
don't watch any of it.
you literally press W on it, insinuating that you viewed it. So calling you out here.
Yeah, I hit W.
That's crazy.
So
I actually went through like a whole like period of time. I think it was like a week or a week and a half that I went back in your podcast because and then I watched leading up. I think there were only like 2 that I skipped.
dude, there's a couple that you have to because like some of them are like 5 hours long.
Yeah. And that I just went, you know what? Because I'll put them on. Like I have a TV right above, like on my wall behind my monitor. So I'll put them on and then like in between meetings, I'll just throw it back on. But there were some that I was just like, all right, I got the gist of this episode. So
Some of
I
them
will
we just
move
go
on to
on.
the next one.
We just go on fucking drunk tangents half the time.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like
There's definitely times where like we'll have a guest and then we're like 3 hours in and I'm like, okay, bro, time to end. And then you just keep talking.
yeah, but sometimes it's like if I'm interested, bro, I'm gonna keep going.
I know, but it's
Yeah.
also like, I don't know. It's just something I feel like I have to be the one who's like, bro, we got to be at least a little respectful of their time. You know what I mean?
But if they wanted to end, they wouldn't answer anymore.
What they
Just go
do?
dead mute.
No, like I mean, they'd be like, because like we had like that one like the Sea Life guy. He very clearly wanted to end and was just like, but just to wrap it up, like you know they'll make the clear things. It's just up to us to be
Cues in
smart
there.
and recognize those cues.
Yeah.
With that being said, we're also autistic, so we don't recognize cues as
I
well.
was about to say, do you
What the
pick
fuck
those
is a
up?
social cue.
But you know what? We're here, we're vibing, and that's all that matters.
I'm chilling.
But
Yeah,
also,
I'm
like,
chilling,
if
like
you
I
ever
said.
want to like end something, you can just go, well, guys, because that's what I do. Like, you see me do it. I just go, well, guys, I think that.
Well, that's what I do. Sometimes I'll be like, well, guys, that was a great episode.
Well,
And then you keep going.
because
I did. Not a great episode.
dude, if there's like a question that I want to ask somebody and like we didn't get to it, I need to ask it.
He needs the closure,
Exactly.
or he's
And-
gonna stay awake at night.
Oh my god! And LB, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but LB posted a clip of House in the YouTuber reactions,
Mm.
and I love House, and it's like it's really crazy because he posted that, and I'm rewatching House right now. So it's just crazy that he fucking posted that shit there.
I'm trolling this art bot right now on Discord, and it sent me a bunch of stuff. This one's crazy because like it sent me a bunch of stuff that like.
Why does it look like a swastika?
It does look like a swastika. Didn't even notice that.
Ask him, like, are you a Nazi?
No, it's but it's like a bunch of shit that's like not even his watermark or his like copyright. Like it'll have somebody else's name in it.
You just gotta be like.
And I said, "Looks good. I'll take that one." To the whole block of things he sent me. So when he says like, which one? I'm gonna be like, that one right there.
You know it. You just gotta be like. Oh, also remember how I said that like all my like spam calling like and answering gets you off the list for a while? It really is just for a while because I received 10 fucking spam calls today. So
Yeah.
I have an app that just like ignores all of them. So I just update that app and then I don't get those anymore.
I don't ignore them. I like to answer them sometimes and just fuck with them. The other day, I don't know if you watched the last episode of the App Squad or the last episode, but you couldn't have because it came out fucking 8 hours ago.
I started watching it. It's actually on my most recent on YouTube right now. I started watching it.
That's crazy. But I talk about how I like to waste their time. So the other day I spent like, actually no, I don't think we talked about. I was just talking to Owen about it yesterday, and you, and I spent like an hour and a half on the phone with like random scam callers the other night because they were just calling me. So I just answered and wasted the fuck out of their time. And I kept calling back and calling back and calling back and calling back, and they ignored me for the last couple of days. And now today they're like, all right, let's try again.
They're running it back.
What?
That's crazy. I feel like because if like I used to mess with them for a while and then I stopped messing with them. I think I stopped messing with them about the same time that like I privated all my like social media accounts because people were using my photos. Because I was just like, I got too paranoid so quickly. They were using it on like dating apps. I think I have like a screenshot someone sent me, and it was like, I think I was 19 at the time, and they had like used my photos for Tinder, and they said my name was, I think it was Jessica, and I was 24, and I liked yoga and baking and CrossFit, and it was all stuff I had never done, and I was 19 at the time.
There's no way you've never baked before.
No, I didn't at that time. Like I had baked, but I didn't like these were not hobbies of mine. Like I'm not tagging any of that shit. And so like, and I think I had right after I got, because it was a friend of mine who was on Tinder who sent me the screenshot, and I was in a relationship at the time. So they were like, hey, just so you know, like someone's using your photos. And I thought it was the funniest thing in the world because I was like, so fucking what? And I think I had posted a picture to my social medias and I was like, this is for the catfish or whatever. And I thought it was so funny. I was like, I'm hilarious. And then I went back and looked at the account. So the guy who messaged me the picture lived the same amount of distance from me as the person who had the fake account.
So someone in your town.
From him. So it was someone in my town was using my photos. And then that freaked me out. And I like removed the photo and like privated everything.
Strange. That must have been like
I was
somebody from high school.
Fuck out. Yeah,
from high school who thought you were hot.
Freaked out. I guess fucking so, because I was like, dude, if I go to my local Safeway, my local grocery store, they're walking up.
What? Why did you look at me like that?
What is happening?
I just saw it out of my periffs. You were just.
But yeah, so that, and then a new one popped up on like I think it was Bumble. So, but they actually used my age that time, like my name and my age that time. Like, what the fuck is happening? Why are we using this?
TBH.
That's still weird that it's like from her town, though.
No, that's weird.
That's what freaked me out.
What the fuck is she looking at?
Dude, she looked fucking weird as fuck.
The fuck you want? Oh. Fucking dumbass cat.
You leave the cats alone. They're living their happy lives
dude,
over
like
there.
Perched up.
It's like, so funny. And I have like one of those automatic air freshener things. And then even though it goes off every 30 minutes, they're still surprised at it. They're like, what the fuck is that?
And no sense of time. No time scale.
See, my cats got the time scale. They know when their food's about to drop. Like my small one, he'll go and sit and lay by the feeders and you cannot touch him, you cannot move him, you cannot distract him.
That's fucking
like an
crazy.
hour before food drops. He'll just he will not leave that one spot for the hour.
My wife has them all on a special diet, and they know that whenever they're about to get fed, she's gonna walk to the kitchen. So every time that she goes to walk to the kitchen, they'll all fucking scramble and like fucking start meowing and be like, "Fuck yeah, it's time! It's fucking time!" And then
Just to get disappointed.
yep, like 90% of
That
the time.
would break my heart. That would actually break my heart.
If they get fed
My-
5 times a day, they don't need to be. That
Okay,
doesn't
never
break
mind.
my heart.
Never mind.
They ain't that fat.
My small cat, we had a collar for him when he was little. He hated it, and we just put a new collar on him. I don't know why I keep saying we. Me, myself, probably because I have roommates and they went with me to get the collar. But I had the collar and I put it on. But his old collar had like a bell, so he would play with it. But his favorite thing to do was like knock it under the oven and then pull it back out until he couldn't get it back out from the oven.
Yeah.
And so when it would get stuck, he'd just sit in front of the oven anytime any of us in the house were in the kitchen so that we would take the drawer out and get the collar. I have not seen this collar in a month and a half. I have looked under the oven. I'm convinced it's under the fucking fridge. And so he goes and sits by the oven, and I'm like, it's not fucking under there. What do you want from me? Go find another toy. Because this is insane that out of all the toys I've bought you in your small little life, this is the toy that you are obsessed with, and it's a
Yeah.
collar.
My one cat, she refuses to wear a collar. My other two, they wear the collar, but the other one just tears it off. And then when she does tear it off, we end up finding it in the most weird place ever. Like one time I found it in between the couch cushions. The other time I found it underneath the fridge. One time I found it underneath the dryer, and she's not even allowed like in the room where the dryer's at. So I don't know how that even got there. So it's like cats are fucking like I don't understand cats.
I
but also
remember
they're kill.
back in the
Either.
old apartment, Kiki used to fucking. She would shove her toys under my door because I didn't want her in my room. So she would just fucking paw her fucking. She would shove her shit under the fucking door, and then sometimes like I would be chilling, and I would look behind me, and I just see like a fucking paw, just like a fucking dark shadow, just like reaching under my door. And I'm like, holy fuck, the demons are here.
Dude, that's what pissed me off too though, is that like in that apartment, like we only had one bathroom, and that bathroom shared a door with my bedroom. And if I was in the shower, what she would do is she would reach under the door and grab the fucking bath mat and take it into my bedroom. And I'm just like, so I would go out
That's
to get
so
out the
toxic.
shower, and then it's
That's
just
so
gone.
funny.
That fucking pisses me off.
So
That is so fucking funny.
She's getting so much
The
more
only
chill.
stories I really have are like of my youngest cat because he's the smartest cat I've ever met, and it pisses me off to all hell. He just threatened my roommate like a couple months ago because we had like a spray bottle. We tried everything because there's 3 of us in here and he's not just a menace to me. He will jump on the projector and make the projector go up. But we had a spray bottle and we used to spray him with it. And one day I think he just got fed up with it. So he bit the cap off of the spray bottle, chewed it up, and then while all 3 of us went out to a movie, we came home and Tiernan opened his door and there was the chewed up cap of this spray bottle shoved under his door
Oh my
by
god.
the youngest
so
cat. And it was clearly a threat. And I was like, you pissed him off too much. Like, so I
That's
just
fucking
kind of like
fun.
left him to his own devices.
I'm just surprised that you're able to have all these Legos and all these glass things around without them.
My office has a door. So they rarely ever come in here.
Oh, so
Everything out there is fine.
Are you in a house or an apartment?
I'm not in an apartment, we're in a condo.
Yeah, like a 4-bedroom or
Mhm.
damn.
What the fuck is the difference between a condo and an apartment?
A condo is
You
a
own
lot,
a condo?
that too.
Is that it?
But also like a condo is generally bigger and has more space and
Mhm.
it's like a mini house.
Mm.
Mhm.
It's like a house split in
So-
half basically.
Interesting.
What's
Yeah.
it?
So my office, I get a door, thankfully. And my youngest, once again, likes to run to my office door when I go to my office and then just barrel his way in and push himself in there. And he's so funny because he thinks if he can't see you, you can't see him. And so I have like a mirror because I haven't put it up in my office. I have a mirror over there, and he will hide, but he's not small enough to hide behind the mirror. So he'll like run back there and keep his head hidden, and you just see his tail out here. And so like I'll move the mirror, and he goes bolting, and he's like, "I can't believe you saw me. That's insane. That you're a witch."
Huh?
He also is figuring out how to open our doors because like we don't have knobs. We have like the handles.
flappers?
Oh, GG.
Yeah, we have the flappers. So like he's figured out. I blame my other roommate Jacob because he uses the laser, and he would purposefully try and get him to like push on the
You
door
should stop
handles
using
and
the
open
laser.
the door. I mean I agree,
You should
but like so now he's figured out
Lasers
he
are
can
bad.
jump and like
Why?
turn the knob.
Lasers
They're
are
not
bad
good.
because
You can't catch them.
yeah, they can't catch them, so they don't get the satisfaction of them being able to like get the hunt.
Mhm.
That makes sense, kind of.
So I mean,
So,
you
yeah.
can use a laser, but you need to be able to like give them like a treat or something after, be like, "Oh, good job, you got it."
You
or
killed
something.
it.
Yeah.
Like, but
But that
using
was
just a
not what was
laser
happening.
is just kind of cruel, honestly.
That's fair. That's fair.
Dude, so now at 1 a.m, on the rare occasions I keep like my door shut because I when I go to sleep, but because I have 4 cats, so
Yeah,
they
you have to
come in
keep-
and go.
You have to keep a door
But-
open.
Yeah, but on the very rare occasions that I would close my door at 1 a.m, you just hear the handle go off because he's jumping and putting all his weight on the handle. He hasn't figured out how to put his momentum forward enough to actually open the door. But it freaks me the fuck out every time at
Luckily,
like 1
my
or 2 in
cats
the morning.
aren't that smart.
Nah, if Kiki and her cat had a fucking baby, it would be smart enough.
Maybe.
Remember fucking Kiki used to like, she would literally full sprint across the apartment and barrel into my door at full speed. Like she would ram
But that
like a
was just-
battering ram.
That was just the zoomies, and like that apartment was the size of our living room,
True.
so it was a little bit different now.
Well, I would be doing shit and I would just hear fucking boom.
What do
I'd be like, what the fuck?
She has the forward momentum part
Yeah.
that my cat's
she
missing.
wouldn't run into the door. She would literally like wall ride through the hallway.
It was kind of cool.
It was pretty
sick.
cool.
That's crazy.
But now we have like a
That-
cat tree and everything, so they just like kind of run up with that.
Yeah.
I had a cat tree. I had to get rid of my cat tree because it was just torn to all shreds.
Ours is still holding
but-
strong. I do think I have to get a new one here soon. It's still like holding
Mm.
pretty strong, but they're starting to like get to like the screws and shit.
Yeah, mine was not. Mine was begging to be put down for a long day. The screws were all exposed at that point. Like I was just like, hey, I know there's 4 of you, right? But like, chill the fuck out. Take a chill pill. One of you sleeps all day. You're a fat fuck. So what are we doing here? How? It's literally just my smallest cat that's just tearing everything. There's a ottoman out in the living room, like a big giant square ottoman. He has torn the fabric under the ottoman, and now he just goes in there. There's a stash of stuff that we've all been missing inside the ottoman, and we figured that out because we all picked it up the other day, and
I have
everything came up.
our old chairs that we used as our dining room chairs, and they have like the false underneath, and we have them in our closet, and they sleep in it, and they put all their shit in it, and it's fucking cool. Because if you ever know, like if you're ever missing one, because I always like to like check before I leave for work, I always check to make sure I see every cat to make sure that I'm not missing one in case I leave and like let one out or some shit. So if I'm ever missing one, I know to check that spot. But
See, we just figured this out the other day that it was hidden. And so we started making like assumptions. We're like, our old roommate who left in like a really bad way. We were like, he says his king, so he's coming here and stealing things to be a minor inconvenience in our lives.
I would.
We're like, he's stealing pork. He's stealing. My small cat has an obsession with bras for some reason, and me being the only female, all of my bras every morning are just thrown across the living room. And so luckily I'm the first one awake, so I have to run out and like grab everything and put it back. And I don't know what it is. I've given him one. I just like let him have it because I was like, if I give you this, will you please leave everything else alone? And the answer is no. The answer is really no. But I tried.
My man.
I did what I could.
How does it feel like being a girl, like with guy roommates?
Honestly, at first I thought it was going to be a lot weirder than it was. But the my two roommates I went to high school with, we did not interact in high school at all. I knew who they were and they remembered me, but like we were not friends. We did not interact. I was actually friends with. They were friends. Absolutely, they were friends. I wasn't. I was friends with one of their ex-girlfriends. I was friends with one of them. But we reconnected, or I guess met.
I guarantee you.
That ex has to be pissed. I don't know what to tell you. I know them through a mutual friend that we had from when I like went out dancing. He was one of my friends. Also went to the same high school, and I had known him. So, and then I was like, "Let me move it," and here I am. So it's not bad. It's weird at some points because I am the only female. So like male conversations happen that I can't relate
penis,
to.
cock, balls.
Shit like that happens all the time, but that shit was expected.
But you're also like a girl that hangs out in guy Discord, so I would feel like that's not really too crazy for you.
True. But like the only reason I'm even like on Discord or playing games is because I moved in here. Like the friend group here is who introduced me to Overwatch to start with, and then games after that. So I really, most of like my gaming sense or gaming knowledge and ability came because I moved into this house.
That's pretty cool though.
We take those.
So
what did you do before that?
Before like getting into gaming?
Yeah.
Honestly, I did mainly what I did was like work, and then like I'm a dancer, so I went and did country swing dancing and stuff like that all the time. I was outside of my house a lot more than I am now. I'm definitely introverted.
You seem like a very homebody person now.
I mean, I work from home. Like literally, this is where I sit for work. And when I said I had to switch over my monitors, I mean it, because I literally just unplug these two monitors and plug it into my docking station for my laptop, and now I'm at work. So my whole life is here at this desk right now.
That's the dream, man.
Same.
You're already living that. So I mean,
yeah, but I have meetings all day I have to be in. Mamba goes to streams. Oh yeah, totally.
Mamba was like,
totally.
I got meetings sometimes.
I might go live.
My life is so
possibly.
hard.
Oh, I am off this Friday though. So Mamba, if you want to do a later Baldur's Gate run on Thursday, we can do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we could schedule that in, I think.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get the hours back up slowly.
Yeah, we're working on it.
It's a process.
I'm trying to get the viewers up so I can be affiliate, dude. I have been working at this for far too long.
Well, it just sucks because Baldur's Gate is a hard game to get viewers on. Like you got to stream other stuff.
I mean, even Mamba, who averages like 8 viewers, like on average, for him to average like 2 or 3 on Baldur's Gate is still kind of nuts.
Yeah, it's very hard because people get like the people who do watch it are usually like they've been watching since the beginning, so it's kind of like
even I don't watch.
It's hard to like jump in on Baldur's Gate and be like, I understand what's happening.
Yeah, but I just wanted to sound like an asshole.
But you got to play. I don't know. Like Overwatch was good when you were playing that. You were doing
Rivals, bro,
or whatever it was. I don't know.
I didn't. Rivals is fun to play. Like I haven't played it in a good minute. My friends, my roommates just got into like Schedule 1 heavily, so I played a little bit of that with them. I'm not the biggest survival like kind of like, or like I don't even know what to call that. It's not a survival game, but I'm not the biggest into those.
Call it like a tycoon type of game.
Yeah, I'm not too big into those. There were funny mechanics and funny points, but after a while, it's everything's just
yeah.
like,
I mean,
ooh.
even I've been getting into the TCG simulator, and I can play max. Like, I mean, I'll play it all day, like quote unquote, but like I'll play like an hour session, take a break, hour session, take a break, hour session. Like I can't.
I think it's important to have a game that like, as a content person, streamer, creator, whatever the fuck, you need to have a game that like anybody can like jump into and just like start watching. Like that's what Rocket League is for me, right? Like I just start playing Rocket League. People want to watch, they watch.
Well,
maybe they stick around for other stuff.
For you, it's like it's hard to find that balance as someone who's like a streamer or like a beginning streamer because you got lucky. I feel like because Rocket League just so happens to be a game that gets you viewers, but it's also a game that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's hard for people to find that because a lot of people find games like Rivals that are super saturated and they don't have as much viewership to them, and it's harder to find viewers and consistent ones at that. And then, like, even for me, like, just streaming like anything was just like hard to find something that people would want to watch that I enjoyed because all the games I enjoy
Have
don't
bad viewership.
have bad viewership because like no one's watching Stardew Valley, no one's watching fucking Stardew Valley, no one's watching Stardew Valley. It's only games I've streamed since forever.
Spider-Man.
People were watching
See,
Spider-Man. Rose was watching Spider-Man.
I watched Spider-Man. I donated for Spider-Man. But
Where were
I
you
think
at the
'cause
end when I needed
I
you?
asleep. I was asleep. That's where I was. I was dead asleep.
Dude,
What
that
do you
shit's-
mean?
Oh my god, I love that game. I still need, but I think that 48-hour run just burned me out because I don't even want to fucking like. I need to 100% it in my blood. I need 100% it,
On blood.
but I can't fucking like bring myself to do it just so that I just burned myself out from just like only playing that just straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. So I obviously being a female who plays games and my roommates being two males who play games, the
Cool.
concept of being a streamer had come up multiple times.
Yeah.
But my biggest fear to it was honestly it wasn't like the weird people in the comments or anything. It was really just losing the love for playing games, if that makes sense, because like I didn't want it to feel like a job as for me as much as like I didn't want the job aspect to overcome the enjoyment aspect
I
of
see that.
playing games.
That's kind of how it was for me too. With back when we first started stuff, I was doing like YouTube too, and editing made it feel like a job. So I didn't. There was things that I didn't want to do, and then I just stopped doing. And then for a long time, I did nothing. And then I think for me personally, streaming enhances the experience because like if I'm ever just like bored or I'm like in the middle of something, I just look to chat and I see Schmoist calling me a fucking retard. And then I'm like, good one, Schmoist. And then I get back, I just log back in.
That's the thing is like, if it's like as a smaller person, is like, what happens if there is not that one person? You know?
Well, yeah, of
That's
course.
when
That's
it's
hard. I mean, that's how it was
that's
for me
what
for
gets
the
tough.
first 2 months. You know, it was hard to streaming to nobody is a lot harder than streaming to any amount of people.
But what's it like even like
Right.
when you're streaming to people and like, because like sometimes there is no chat, right? Like even though like there's 8 people or 9 people, however many people, there's a decent amount of people, but the chat's still dead. How do you? Because I see you look over to the chat and I know that you see that nothing's changed and you still say something.
Of course.
Where do you find that in your brain? Like where do you see something and say, let me respond this way?
Well, you know me, I'm just fucking brain dead. So like I like in my brain I'm constantly trying to be funny and read a conversation in a way that like I can think of something and just go and try to be entertaining, right? So like I was doing that before I was a streamer, right? When I'm just sitting in a call because I hate silence. I hate it.
Even whenever we were fucking just playing Repo, no one was streaming. I don't think when we were playing Repo.
I'm still doing content. You know what I mean? Like I'm just
That
content
shit
brain
was
all the
fucking
time.
funny.
I've always been like that.
Dude,
where
I have that. I have such a good fucking clip from that last. I have so many good clips from that last Repo session.
I honestly I've just always been like an animated I'm gonna talk to myself person.
yeah.
So like even if no one's talking to me, I'm talking to myself.
Watching
like,
you play
that's
Call of
fun,
Duty was
crazy
funny. That
chatting.
shit was funny.
I'm the worst because like I'll have my best runs on COD are when I'm not streaming. Like yesterday, I didn't stream at all, but I was on top of the leaderboard every game. I was going like 33-10. 42 and 10. So I was doing crazy, but as soon as for some reason stream comes on, I'm dog shit. And I know
Gotcha.
that. And so
Same
I'll
here.
talk to myself about it. I'm like, why the fuck did I even look that way? What am I doing? Why am I? I'll do dumb shit on stream that like it's not because I'm trying to be entertaining. It's just because I'm dumb for some reason on stream.
No, it happens to
And
me
I'll talk
too.
to myself about it.
Like, I don't know. It's like a mixture of like, you don't want chat to think you're a fucking idiot. So like, you'll fuck up because you're thinking too much.
Mhm.
And then like, also, I'm trying to like read chat, you know what I mean? Like in the middle of a Rocket League game. So it happens.
Yeah. So trying to keep up with both can get difficult at sometimes. And I mean, I remember, and it's burned into my brain. One of the first times I was high on stream. Because I was just dead silent like the whole time. It was like an hour-long period of time that I'm staring at the screen, and I was high, so I would look at chat, nobody was there, and I was like, cool. And I would go right back to the game. And it wasn't even like I was very active in the game. I was still barely doing anything on the game. Like you guys would be like 8 miles ahead of me. And I'm like, oh, you guys moved. You're over there now. So I'm walking that way now. And it's the worst stream that's why it's burned in my head, because I was like, that was just the worst stream I probably could have ever done.
That's usually why whenever I'm like really intoxicated, I just cancel stream because I'm just like, I don't like being drunk or high on stream because I feel like I'm not at my full capability. And I don't know. I would rather do an entertaining stream, even if it's really long, than do like a 1 hour stream where I'm fucking cooked and I just feel like I'm not doing justice to what I can do, you know?
Yeah. And so that will always be burned in my brain. And I mean, I've gotten high since then not on stream, but I've been high on stream since then. But I like make an extra effort in my brain to be like, you can't just go mute when you dip right now. That's not going to help you. If you're going to be live, you gotta be somewhat entertaining.
I think it's fine if it's like a reasonable amount, it's fine. But like Angel, for example, right? Like, not to hate on the guy, but like
I'll hate on him.
This guy doesn't remember anything.
Before you go on,
he
bro,
doesn't.
If we're hating on Angel, let me go in. All right.
Go ahead.
Angel will be like, I just want to grow so much. Let me pop 10 edibles before I start streaming, and then not say anything the entire time.
No, like we're like what, like 70 hours into Baldur's Gate probably.
Yeah, and you guys still didn't let me join in yet. I'm still kind of fucking.
He doesn't remember. He doesn't remember the first 50 hours.
No,
if that,
doesn't.
yeah, I don't even think he remembers the last 60.
To be fair, basis.
I don't even know if he remembers last session.
Probably not, but he loves the game, which is even weirder.
Which is fine. I mean, let him cook, right? I mean, I think the biggest thing about streaming while intoxicated, for me personally, is the amount of edginess the line that I draw.
Yeah,
it's harder for me to find.
Right.
And
agreed.
But other than that, if I don't remember a stream, fuck it. I don't give a shit. Like, but I know I fucked up when I get a message from Mamba or whoever saying like, "Hey, you said something pretty crazy," and then that's when I look back. Sometimes it's not as crazy as it seems, but I'll still take it on the VOD.
Yeah,
it does. You know what I mean?
It's harder to run. You have less inhibitions, right? So
yeah, worst case scenario. I mean, like I said, we're talking about being mute or whatever, and it's just like, dude, the last like 10 hours of my Spider-Man 3 fucking like, or not Spider-Man 3, but my Spider-Man fucking like montage was me just being mute, just fucking playing the game. Not only because there was number one, no viewers, but number two, because like I'm also just sucked the fuck into the game.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes it's okay to go mute because that's your genuine reaction to the game. And sometimes I feel like that's fine because it's genuine. And if a chat were to pop up, I would respond, obviously. But if there's no chat, dude, let me experience this shit for the first time, like as if I was like, I'm not gonna like, because I'm not an overhyped person. Like I'm not gonna sit and act like a different person on camera. Like, I mean, sometimes I'll overhype it a little bit.
I mean, you have to naturally, what's the word I'm thinking of? Not overhype, but like
accentuate
to, like,
yourself a little.
amplify your character.
Yeah. It's not necessarily that your whole personality on stream is a character, but you need to be able to be like
Yeah, but I feel like
excited.
I've never done that. And I'm never going to do that.
Yeah.
So like, if I'm sucked in, I'm like fucking playing the game. Like, that's me, bro. Take me.
I think it works, right? But I think you need to be
Take
like
me from me.
funny too.
No,
Like,
I don't.
like that's me, right? Like
I
I'm not
agree.
like all the time. I'm not like Jinxie, right? Like I'm not like fucking screaming all the time.
I agree,
But-
but like, I'm also not gonna.
Crazy.
I'll be dropping my jokes in there and shit.
I'm also. It also depends.
Like
Again,
sprinkling
Little
them in.
sprinkle.
I'm sitting there 3 hours of sleep, right? So
yeah,
like,
that was
I'm-
fair for you.
But like, also at the same time, like, again, you need to try to portray to be entertaining.
Mhm.
It depends. Again, it depends on the situation. If you're sitting there like in a subathon or whatever a thon or whatever kind of thon you're in, fuck you. I'm gonna
Okay.
do what I want.
Okay.
But if I'm sitting there and I'm streaming for 6 hours and that's all I'm doing, then I'm gonna give it my all.
I mean, even in like, this is kind of how I do it, at least in the 24 hours, right? Like, I go hard for like the first like 8 hours. Then people start going to sleep or fucking off. Then I start to get into my chill mode where I'm like, I'm just gonna sit here. Then like in the depths of night, like 1 a.m. to like 5 a.m., that's when I'm like, I'm just sitting here on Rocket League, just hitting the same shot over and over again and trying not to lose my mind. And then like, so then that's like my form of like saving up energy for the last stretch when people start waking up, right? Like the first charity stream was a really great example where like people were watching throughout like the whole day, and then night came around, it was like one view, it was like one, maybe up to like 3 viewers. And then like in the last like 3 hours of it, when we were playing Pummel Party, people started popping in again, and I'm like, okay, now I got to ramp it up again. So I don't know.
Yeah, it just sucks, man. Because like you want to portray more to the viewership, but what sucks is that like it's not accurate all the time.
Of
Like
course.
there was one time where like, I mean, no, it was not even one time. It was like 2 days ago or like 1 day ago. Whenever you were streaming, it said 1 viewer, and yet there was like 5 of us typing, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
that's not right.
It's weird too, because I
Yeah.
saw an update and I was like, I can see at least 6 chats right now, and it says there's like 3, and I'm like, well, okay, bro, like whatever. But
So I don't know.
No, absolutely. It's been wrong like multiple times, and
Yeah.
it never even tells me who's actually in it. No matter where I go to try and find out who's actually watching or not, it just doesn't show me. And I go, cool, someone's here.
well, I
Wow.
think
Sucks is
the
one-
the chatter thing, like
That will always
when you see
be
the viewer
accurate.
list, I'm pretty sure it's just active chatters,
That,
right?
No, that will always be accurate to whoever's like tuned in on that page at that moment,
Oh, interesting.
in my opinion, because it's every bot, it's every single person, whether or not they're chatting, whether or not they're lurking.
I feel like
Um,
sometimes it doesn't show.
But sometimes
I
it
don't
doesn't
know.
show. It doesn't count as a viewer all the time because number one, obviously, it doesn't show bosses viewers.
Hmm.
Number two, it's not going to show people who have like the tab or like the stream muted as that. And I don't know how it works for mobile viewers. So if like if the viewer is like watching in like picture in picture mode, that might not count as a viewer. So it just really depends. Like they're in the chat like technically, but like they're not counted as a viewer, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's just apps too where like I have Chatterino where it's like it's just an app for chat.
Mm.
And I don't have to be on a streamer watching it to chat in the chat, but it's gonna count me as someone who's in the chat. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it just depends. And that's the biggest thing about being a streamer. And I've done it recently. Haven't streamed in a long time, but the last few streams that I've done, I've just turned off like that viewer count. And you probably seen like the fucking Reddit posts about saying to do that, but I've turned off that viewer count and it's helped me a lot because if no one's, I feel like it hurts worse when that viewer count is higher and there's no one chatting versus when the viewer count is 0 and no one's chatting. So I turn it off so that way I don't get hurt.
Nah, I mean, I think for
That's
me
good.
it's the opposite. I think like when I see it high, I get energized and I'm ready to go, and I'm in there. When it's low, I know it's time to just chill and just vibe.
That's what I mean is like if you're vibing and like a new viewer comes in and it doesn't update right away, then what if they come in during the vibe moment and they're like, this guy's too chill. they leave.
Maybe if they don't. Then they.
And also fucking start running ads starting their starting soon screen.
True.
That's the point of the starting soon screen.
Piece of shit.
You
Fucking
press
idiot.
See,
you press
I don't
start
have that.
soon, and then you press because like you have it set up to run ads
Turbo.
to get rid of pre-roll ads, but you also get rid of pre-roll ads when you run ads yourself. So you're gonna have pre-roll ads because you haven't run ads yet on your stream technically because you don't have it set to run until 15 minutes in. So you need to roll 3 or 5 minutes of ads when you press your starting soon screen. When you see that timer run out, that's when you switch to your fucking game or your full cam or whatever you want, and then you start streaming because then you have 43 minutes of no ads, and then that's when it starts doing that thing where it runs every 20 minutes or so or some shit.
True.
Any of that? I'm a Twitch Turbo user first and foremost.
Twitch
Second
Turbo?
of all,
Shout out
Base.
Twitch
I'm not
Turbo.
affiliate. I get no ads.
Do you watch that much Twitch to be Twitch Turbo? Like, do you get your money's worth?
Me? So Twitch is always going like when Mamba's live. He's always on my phone.
W.
Whether I'm like at work or whatever.
But
I'm
is it
doing, he's on
just
my phone.
Mamba? Like, are you just watching Mamba?
Mm.
Okay.
When you go live, I do the same thing for you. Angel's the same way, even if I'm actively like playing the game with Angel or with Mamba, or with Steph. So anyone in this group who like goes live, you're somewhere on
Okay.
one of my
I'm just
devices,
making
even my
sure.
TV.
Yeah, because as long
Like, I
as
throw
like
you guys on my
it's
team.
more than one person, because obviously if it's one person, that's $6 a month versus $10 a month. So, but if it's
Yeah.
more than one person, like whenever I was an avid stream watcher, I was a Twitch Turbo user because, duh. But
That just makes the most sense.
for the most part, because I mean, say what you want, ad blockers fail. There are some ad blockers that don't work entirely. There is like some that some people don't update their browsers or whatever, or they have it set so it doesn't update automatically, so they don't get like the browser updates or whatever.
Mhm.
And that sucks because for YouTube, like every other day I have to find a new ad blocker because it doesn't work anymore.
I also pay for YouTube.
And I'm
Which
going
I've done
to too.
forever.
Once Mamba's fucking
It ran out.
oh, you down?
I'm thinking about it. How much is it?
Y'all can take
mean-
mine, honestly, because I pay for YouTube already. So I think I have 9 months free right now.
Well, do you have
for
a
YouTube?
family plan?
I don't know.
Check if you have a family.
I don't know. I think I have a code. for
Oh,
it.
I mean, if you have a code, I'll take that shit. But
Mhm.
whenever that code runs out, I mean, family plan, it's like $20 a month. We split it 3 ways and it's like 5 accounts. That's $6 a month.
I'm with it.
I mean, worst case scenario, that's it. I mean, we already like essentially kind of split. We split our streaming services in a weird way, but I mean, it evens out across the board.
Yeah.
So, because like Mamba pays for Netflix that we all have access to, and I pay for all the other services that Mamba also has access to. He just refuses to use them. So that's on him, not me.
Well,
So,
most of them
That's
suck.
not-
they all suck. Also, Hulu, what the fuck, bro? Because like, why the fuck do you have some shows that have the skip intro button, but some don't?
My favorite part about Hulu is that even if you buy it, you still get ads.
No, that's the same
There's-
for all of them now.
Isn't that like
On
you,
Netflix.
Yes,
the people who
you just pay for
Hulu
the upgraded
changed
version.
though?
Do I?
Because
Yes.
Hulu used to be like top tier and you didn't have ads, and then they added a tier above that where now the tier that you were paying for that used to be top tier and not
Yeah,
have ads.
because it
now
used to
has
be
ads, and you're paying.
$5.99 and you don't get ads, but now if you pay $5.99, you get ads.
A lot of ads.
But if you pay like, so right now I'm paying like $20 a month for Disney and Hulu together, because when you stop paying for one service, they'll give you deals. So if you ever feel like you're getting scammed, stop paying for it and go without it for a month or two. So like, and they'll give you a great deal. Like right now, I have free Uber One because I stopped paying for Uber One, and they said, please come back, we'll give you a free trial. And so I quit that free trial halfway through, and every other month they give me another free trial. So
Easy scam.
take that.
That's
bitch.
fair. I've heard through the grapevine that Spotify is about to do this, or has been talking about doing the same thing that Hulu did. And the people who don't have ads right now, like there's going to be another tier that you have to pay more for.
It's already gone up a little bit. It's gone up by like $2 already. And
yeah, but if that happens, I'm going to Apple Music. Fuck it, dude. I'm not going to pay like $5 extra just to have no ads on Spotify.
At some point, people got to stand on business.
I mean, they will when they go to Apple Music, because like it's not worth it. Because I mean, $12.99 already is a decent price, but if you go up to $20 a month just to stream music, it's gonna be fucking crazy.
Oh yeah,
like how much is
Apple Music has. I have it for free as well. So
I probably have a free trial too, just from buying my fucking phone. So
Apple Music is arguably a lot worse than Spotify because there's not the same amount of songs. Like there's songs on Spotify that aren't going to be on Apple Music, and that's where the roughness comes in. No, that's actually so true.
What?
Because some artists don't put their music out on Apple Music.
Wait, that's
and
stupid
won't
as
let
fuck.
their music be on Apple Music.
Dude,
so that's where the argument's going to come in.
And that's the best thing about the Yap Squad, guys, is that we're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Yep.
So
the one guy on Apple Podcast who watches us there,
you're gonna love that shit.
We're on his side for this conversation.
I'm the worst with podcasts. I always have to watch the video.
I can't.
Because like
luckily,
things are happening in that video and I need to see it. I'm not missing out.
Well, there's two things with
content.
Mamba here, and that's number one. Obviously, you're not gonna watch a 3-hour long video of you.
Nope.
Number two, that's it. I mean, like,
I don't really watch. Like, I'm not really a stream enjoyer. I'm not a podcast enjoyer, right? Like, I don't really like.
That's what's weird is that you'll
long
watch
form unedited content.
You'll watch like a 3-hour long video about the creation of the first pencil, and then, but you'll be like, so how do we know Buggy? And you won't watch that.
I know how we know Buggy, bro. I was there. I was there for the origin.
But do you remember it?
Yeah.
No.
She came from Red's community. Fucking.
Who?
The question mark behind it?
Red.
The question mark behind it. That's what we're all wondering.
Nah, fucking.
Oh, speaking of the question mark behind it, have you guys? I just saw a TikTok earlier, and it has nothing to do with anything at all that we're saying. But they just recently got like the most accurate 3D scan of the Titanic shipwreckage.
They got hit with a bomb.
No, it's actually crazy because like we've never like actually seen it as a whole because of the pressure and everything like that. Like the whole thing. Like because like you apparently like only like the front side of it like has been found, and that's what like people usually go see in submarines that explode.
Jesus.
But they sent like they finally saw the whole thing and they scanned the whole thing. It took like 4 weeks or like 2 months or some shit like that to take pictures of this whole fucking wreckage. To show like get a 3D scan of it, and then they showed like these fucking investigators or like scientists or whatever, and put them into like that room that they use for you know how they film The Mandalorian like on the big screens? It's like a big curved screen. And they put them in one of those. It's basically a big hologram picture, but they filled it like 100 feet so they could see the scan, like this photorealistic scan of the Titanic wreckage at scale. So like they could see every single detail and crevice of like the fucking thing. And keep in mind, the Titanic sank like in like the 30s, right? And we didn't find that wreckage until the 70s. So for 40 years, we didn't even know where the fuck it was.
Now we
and
can
then
fucking
all
see
of a
it
sudden,
in
like
VR.
Yeah. So the technological advances in just like 100 years is fucking crazy.
Now we'll get there.
The technical technology advances from when I was like, I don't know, 5 is crazy. Because I remember my dad having like a BlackBerry, dude.
Yeah, same.
I remember fucking 7th grade. No, there was no smartphones. Then I hit 9th grade, and suddenly everybody had an iPhone 1.
It was crazy, bro. I remember being in 6th grade, and there was like the first touch screen was atrocious because like it wasn't like how it is now where it's like with heat or with anything.
It's so bad.
It was all based off pressure. So if you wanted to type in 9, you had to fucking put that shit in there. And it was just like, it was the worst fucking thing ever because you wanted to type fast because you're so used to it on your little like fucking BlackBerry keyboard type thing. Because obviously back then you had your whole fucking QWERTY keyboards on all the phones at that point. And you're wanting to type fast, but you just fucking can't.
Mm.
But that's when they had swipe to text because you had to fucking put the pressure on it. That's why swipe to text exists because you had to fucking put all that pressure on everything to get a fucking letter down.
Yeah, no, I didn't have that. I think my first phone, I had a flip phone in like second grade. Because the reason is like my mom had passed away and it was just me and my brother and my dad would go to work and my brother is a little psychopathic. So I would be a second grader alone at home. So my dad gave me a flip phone to be able to like call him if I needed to. I also got Facebook in second grade because I convinced my dad that I wanted to just play Farmville.
How old are you?
Me? I'm 24 right now.
2001 or 2000?
2001. Early January 2001.
Just trying to think.
You were born in the 80s.
Why did I believe you for a second? I was like,
but yeah,
2000.
so then like
Facebook was around then?
In 2009?
Oh, second grade.
Was
Sorry.
that second
I'm
grade?
thinking
Yeah,
2000.
Second, third-ish.
Sorry, I'm a
third-ish grade.
dumbass. That's my fault.
But no, I convinced my dad that I wanted to play Farmville so bad that I got my Facebook account. Played Farmville. Definitely didn't choose Farmville. Farmville was base as fuck, dude. I fucking actually did love that game. And then I remember the coolest thing from when I was little because I was so into Dora the Explorer. They had like this doll that you could plug in to your computer and like load up a game and like change her hairstyle, like if it was long or short, and it would grow the doll's hair as long as she was plugged into the PC.
Hell?
Yeah, it was the coolest thing. I thought it was world breaking technology, and now we have fucking VRs.
What the fuck?
I don't know how it worked. Don't ask me. But like I would like on the game, the avatar, the Dora doll, and on the game I would like click long hair, and her hair would just like.
But is that it? Is that all that would happen?
That was it. I mean, I could change her eye color because it was like the eyeballs inside the skull that would like just roll down to a different color. So I could change her eye color too, but that was fucking it. It really was not the craziest thing in the world looking back, but like at that time period, I was like, oh yeah, my god!
I mean, even just the internet back then was just fucking.
Oh yeah.
Wild. So it's like
absolutely.
Jesus.
So I was that I just it's so funny because like almost all of my friends are so much older than me. So like I'm telling them about how I grew up, and they're like, "Yeah, I didn't have my first phone till I had graduated college," and and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I that was the same amount of time. Like we still had a phone at the same time.
Yeah,
I was just younger because I was born after you. So it's not like
I was.
You had a phone at years after me. You were in 8th grade.
Your parents hate you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's because I didn't really get one until like I had to stay for soccer practice after school. They're like, okay, you can have this so you can text us when it's time to come get you, basically.
I begged for a phone, so like I had to, but it was like a pay per use phone, so like I had to buy the prepaid cards in order to like get texts and stuff like that. So I would have to do chores to get like a $20 card, which would last like 2 weeks maybe, and that's like a month worth of chores, bro. Because like it was just like because my dad would charge me like $1 to do a chore, right? So it's like empty the dishwasher and put them away for $1. Wash the car for $1. How many times can you wash a car in a fucking month, bro? Like just once, bro. So it's like empty the dishwasher, like fucking do laundry or something. Like, and again, I'm a kid. I'm not doing that shit. So $20 for that was it. That was $20 for a month because that was it. That's all I was doing. And you know that shit would because it was back when each text was a charge. So it was 25 to receive, 25 cents to receive, and 50 cents to send.
It's so like inconceivable in this era.
Dude, if I have probably 500 messages within the last week.
Yeah.
So that is an equivalent to back then, like back and forth, probably like over $1,000.
Imagine if somebody told you
That's
that
not it.
there's going to be a game that comes out that's 150 gigabytes.
Dude, I mean, I would shit my pants because I'm the
That was the
largest-
whole Xbox
the
back
largest
then.
game that I had was 150 megabytes.
Yeah.
So
My text messages right now, I have 100 unread text messages actively
Jesus.
on my phone right now.
girl
It's because I
POV.
read them, but I don't actually like click on them because I get the
Girl
preview and I read it.
Girl POV.
That's
Let's see how
I
many
think the
have.
most I've had like 600 at one point because I just never answered them.
Girl POV. Girl POV.
Where the fuck is my
The one thing
messages
I
at?
like about my phone is I have it set up to where I don't see those notifications unless I swipe all the way.
Wait, how do you do that?
Google, unless I swipe all the way over here and like click on one of my things. Like if I click my social, you'll see all my
How do you
red
do
dots.
that?
This was way back when I had like an iPhone 11 that they came out and you could like change the app's like display on your home screen, but you create the icon. And I went through like 4 hours of work to do that.
I have 24, and all of them except one are for deliveries
what app I
or
used, though.
verification codes.
I mean, my phone's recording right now, but if I were to have any, they are probably my wife just saying I'm at work still type shit. But or like my random work group chat that's like full of my work friends saying like, hey, I'm still gay. Because that's what they always say. They're always gay. So.
Now, most of mine are like my dad, who has an obsession with TikTok, sending TikToks to me and his girlfriend in like a group chat.
Send him the Yap Squad TikToks.
This art
Just to
bot
prove
said,
him
let me know how it's looking. I said, looks good. I'll take that one. He says, thanks for the appreciation. Can I design something creative and fully customized in an affordable price? I said, no, I'll take that one right there. Looks good. So we'll wait and see what he says to that.
And then say like, so this is for free, right?
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good shout.
This is free, right?
I'll just
I'll
screenshot it.
No, whenever you're done, I'll just screenshot it and Photoshop the watermark out.
I'll just screenshot it since it's free and watermark.
Problem solved. That's fucking crazy.
Since
It's also crazy because, like, I don't know, it was like maybe even like, I don't know, 3-4 months that I've known you guys, but for the only reason that I do exist, and I gave Angel shit for it yesterday because he said it, but the only reason that I am here is because of Angel, because Angel reached back out to me after like 6 years of not talking.
Sure.
Life is crazy, but also at the same time, it was bound to happen. It's inevitable.
That's
Some would say.
That's fate.
Wait, hold
That's
on.
big.
Shut up.
Okay.
Me and Rose are talking here.
Okay.
You play Marvel Rivals. Are you
Yep.
playing Marvel Rivals because it's an Overwatch copy, or are you playing Marvel Rivals because you like Marvel?
I'm playing Marvel Rivals partially both. I don't hate Rivals. Don't ask me anything about the comics. I don't know anything about comics.
No one
I was a
does.
little girl growing up.
Except for nerds.
But I do like Marvel. But it came at Marvel Rivals came out at just the right time because people had just people had been building in like aggravation of Overwatch 2. And so Marvel Rivals coming out, and they came out with the same like play style, but they were like, hey, we don't have the issues that Overwatch does, so come over here. And it worked. And Rivals was fun.
So how much Marvel do you know? Like, so obviously, I don't know too much about comic books except for like what I see through TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I know what I see. I know my Marvel knowledge is through the cinematic universe
Mm-hmm.
and copies of it. What is your knowledge of it?
Really, it's just the cinematic universe, and there are things that because I grew up watching Like any Marvel movie that came out, my dad was big on movies at the time, and he still is. So I would sit there and watch. He made me watch all of Harry Potter. He made me watch all of like whatever, bring up the Lord of the Rings. Wow, and then Marvel as well. So,
Can we
but
get
I
you
will
down on the
say,
podcast? You think you would do it?
I think it was. I don't think he would do it. No, my dad is it is not nice to people.
He's nice to
I will
us,
walk
though.
into my parents' house and my dad will like immediately just go like, get the fuck out, bitch. And like I go, no, fuck you. I live here now. But I don't know.
Sounds like
My
my type of
dad's
guy.
not a nice person. But no, I think I fell asleep during Infinity War. I think it was Infinity War that I fell asleep in. Because whoever I went with chose the latest movie and I worked all day. So I went and I just passed out.
I mean,
in the
that's
movie theater.
understandable, but also you shouldn't have done that, bro. That's so good.
What the
I know,
fuck is
I had to
wrong with you?
rewatch it. I will say, the first Spider-Man,
Dude, Infinity War is
Miles
so
Morales, I watched like 3 times.
yeah.
I went to the movie theater and watched 3 times.
I
was happy
watched
with that.
I watched both the movies in like Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse back to back at least like 4 times because you can't not like right
Yeah.
right Mamba.
What?
Yeah. So it's like
What?
so crazy that we're all 3 living the same lives here through Marvel.
Yeah, absolutely. We're all in the same boat here, right, Mamba?
Oh, I zoned out again.
No, we just Spider-Man. It's all sick.
No,
My
sounds
vape's
good.
about to die.
That sucks for you.
Yep. It's a
Only-
good time
Mine's not.
to wrap it up.
If only you were just like we're connected to a charger 24/7. But
Good time to wrap it up. So
no, I mean it's like if only like there was like cords around you all the time.
no, it's cool.
Like,
it's
to
just,
charge it.
it's just
Like just be a normal human being and charge it at night. Like
Let's flash back
I'll
to
just
the
plug in-
conversation that
I'll just
Mamba was
plug in the
having.
explosive vape, the fucking IED at night. Yeah,
it stops charging.
I'm sorry,
when it's-
explosive vape?
It stops
they're,
charging.
they're
when-
fucking IEDs. They're just fucking.
Not these ones. They stop charging whenever they're
No, I
done.
love shrapnel. I love shrapnel in my face.
No, but I'll just leave my fucking IED computer on for 365 24/7.
Okay, but it didn't explode for the first 7 years. So what made me think it was going to explode for the last year?
Well, you never had a vape explode on you. What make you think that one's gonna explode?
I did have a vape explode on me.
When?
Meet up first time
Actually?
at the Kentucky trip. Remember, it almost blew up.
That's because fucking Dom put it in the pool. That's not
Yeah,
the,
he did do that.
That's not the same.
There were outside factors here.
That's not the same.
Remember when he
And it
was
was-
like,
And it
"No, it's
wasn't.
still broken."
And it wasn't like a reliable brand. It was like a fucking like Juja fucking.
No, that was a Hyde. Shout out
Yeah,
Hyde.
No one's ever heard of that. Hyde,
Dude,
your-
Hyde was like the biggest brand
No,
before
hide
Geek
your
bars.
fucking wife and family, bro. That's what it was. Like that's not a real brand. Like
No, dude, Hyde went crazy, bro. Hydes were good. They had almost as much flavor as these do now. Back in the day, 4 years ago.
No, we met in 2019. Yeah.
It's not. No way. I joined the army in 2019.
Yeah, we met you after basic.
Yeah, I was in basic until
2019.
until 2019.
Yeah, it was 6 months, bro.
That's the first game I played with you guys.
I don't know. Baldur's Gate.
Repo.
I've been trying to think about it. No, with you probably. No, we played Pummel. You played Pummel Party before. I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like.
Oh yeah, Pummel probably.
We played Pummel.
Do you guys
It might
want to
have
play
been-
fucking
it was
something right
probably
now? All right, I'll kill myself.
I mean, I'd play. I'm free for the rest of the well, not for the rest of the day. I do have something. That's why the stream is canceled. Sorry.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. So.
But till until that time, I'm free.
Now, if only
because I
Buggy
have
was
no more
free on
meetings.
Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays.
Hello.
Well, Rose, I want you right now to shout out all the socials you want to shout out.
get her to affiliate.
I only have
Yacht
one.
squatters.
It's Twitch TV. Rosie Smiles 22.
No TikTok, no Instagram, no nothing.
I don't have Instagram. Well, I have an account out there, but I don't have Instagram
Well, I'm gonna
anymore.
delete that one out there. So they don't find you.
Nothing public.
Guys, be sure
it
to
is nothing public.
follow Rosie, follow Anti, follow Mamba, follow me. Don't follow me. Not worth it.
Shout out the
I'm
Yap
so
Squad.
ugly.
Follow the Yap Squad. That's the best thing to follow. Subscribe, like, comment. This has been episode number, and we'll see you next week for episode number. With special guest, and it's gonna be fucking awesome as fuck.
You gonna edit a bunch of shit in there? or-
Nope. don't know.
Nope, it's gonna be number.
All right.
Final cut.
Chat, you guys know what episode it is. Chat?
We said at the beginning, but as you can see, we don't know anymore. So, guys, it's been a fun episode. Say thanks to Rosie for joining us, and
Yay!
you'll see her
Yay.
more on Mamba streams, my TikToks, because I am an exploitive son of a bitch, and I will use every content exploit that I can. So, bye.
Bye.
Bye.